we have a preview screen.
Testing. This is Game 3, the Dimensional Cascade, Warhammer Age of Sigmar stream. Testing. Can we confirm that we are online?
Yep, we were online.
Game 3 is Lord Shiny Pants versus the Snuffler. Between Game 2 and 3, we set up a ladder system. We're using the Games Workshop Open Play ladder with a couple changes. The lower ranked player has to challenge the higher ranked player. And the other change is that whoever is the current champion has a fixed list. We created the ladder based on the order of play in the other games. And so currently the Horror is on top, but Lord Shiny Pants, having played the first game against him, is in second, which means if Lord Shiny Pants defeats the Snuffler, he will steal the champion without actually having played him, which I find to be distinctly illegitimate. I know that thousands of viewers at home also think that way, but it's okay. We're going to go with the Snuffler's recommendation for ladder structure.
Well, because I am clearly a smarter ladder system person than you are. Alright.
So we're going to play Focal Points, and this is again one of the West Coast GT prep scenarios. Focal Points is diagonal deployment, and then each opposing pair of objectives gives you a bonus point, and the center point is worth 2.
Alright, so we need to roll for table sides. And then we'll go over our list after we're deployed, I guess. I'll use just a big fat white one, yeah. So I roll a 5. I guess I pick, and I am lazy, so I'm going to be over here. I will have to put down my shrine first, and then, so what's the diagonal on this?
The diagonal,
is
the
it
line, go ahead.
12 apart?
9 apart. It's 9 from the center of the diagonal, so you actually could deploy within 18 in this one.
Let me grab my tape.
And so it's that way.
Well, it's all on the board, so you actually printed the lines.
Yeah, I just gotta see which one is the 9.
It's this one.
It's the forward one, yeah, okay. Wow, that's pretty far up there.
It is.
Alright, I am going to put Shrine of Bad Moodness. Has to be 1 inch away from another piece of terrain, so let's get this.
So for those of you who were not watching last time, you can't really see them on the stream, but every deployment and every objective zone has a predefined line on it, which saves a lot of time setting up and measuring.
Okay, I need to put down a unit now, and alright, so can you remind me how much each thing is worth?
Yeah, so each objective is worth 1, except the center is worth 2. For every pair of opposite objectives, you get a bonus point.
Okay.
So if we control that.
Those are not opposite.
So if we control that one and that one,
Okay.
and then if we control that one, okay.
That is worth how much again?
A bonus point, so it would be 1 plus 1 plus 1, so 3.
Cool.
Okay. I am going to boggle the imagination of my opponent by putting down an enormous block of goblins. As I do.
So the other thing about the ladder is that starting next game, we'll be showing the ladder before and after the game, so that people can sort of see progress for the fight for the champion spot. We'll also record other metadata around the games. So far we're recording win-loss record, the number of dragons you've killed, which I've defined as any 14 or higher wound flyer.
I thought we were just counting Rich's dragons.
Oh no, I counted Anthony killing Kairos as a dragon. It's a 14 or higher wound flyer.
Okay, I guess. Sure.
It's general stuff you want a bounty on. We're counting profane meltdowns, which Anthony also has a point for. And we're counting total dick moves, and I've got 2 of those. One from having Rich's dragon die by Kairos dicing down the save he critically needed. And the other one for 1 enlightened killing the remainder of Anthony's entire dwarf block.
And I'm gonna, okay, so these guys are gonna be here, but I'm just gonna restack some of my netters to prevent your deep striking shenanigans just a little bit. But they are here for all intents and purposes, so if you wanna
So as the interactive part of the ladder, if you would like to call a total dick move so that point can be attributed to one of the streamers, let us know and we can add that to the ladder.
And it's the forward line, so this one, right? So that's the center.
Back, yeah, forward one, yep.
Okay.
9 inches up. Boy, this is tough. Are you sure that it's at the 18-inch mark and not the 12?
I'm pretty sure, but I will check.
Okay.
I dropped my Lord Arcanum on a Celestial Draco line.
Okay, so kitty cat there. Okay. Big, ugly kitty cat. That's right, I said it. Ugly.
It's cruel. Uncalled for.
Probably.
Unable to defeat his opponent via rolling dice, Ricky hurls painting insults.
True. Okay, I guess I will.
Yeah, 18. That's right.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put another block of lads out here. I don't expect this block of lads to really ever move in the game, so I might actually kind of deploy them in a really weird way. That seems. That seems weird. It's a weird way that seems weird.
Just checking out some things.
Of course you are. You're a dirty, deep striking Stormlord.
That is true. And how are we handling the forest area?
Using the normal Citadel Woods forest, so you can't see through them. They block line of sight looking through them. If you're in them, but more than an inch away from the edge, you can't be seen, right?
Correct.
And if your entire unit is on or in them, then you get save.
Save bonus?
Yeah, cover, right?
It's cover, right? So it's against range, and then it's also against melee, as long as it's against melee, as long as you didn't charge that turn.
Okay. I'm going to.
There's the aforementioned cat. Bravely. You can see his butt behind the building. That's his,
now
his
I'm going
revenge
to
on
do the
cat.
same thing where I move some knitters around, but these guys are where they're going to be, so feel free to do your business.
We're gonna switch to the PTZ focus for cat butt view. There is Brendan's brave general that's gonna let him steal that championship with a cat butt behind the building.
But you're not bitter. You're not bitter.
Not bitter, not better. We're gonna just leave the view on the cat butt until it moves.
Okay. Yep, those guys are down. Now let me think about what I have left here. Got some big brave trolls. Big brave guys. Got this guy. Got these two. Oh, grab the rest from the other table there. Alright, so what are those guys?
Those guys are just a unit of 5 sequiturs.
Sequiturs. So sequiturs are just kind of the meat shield guys, right?
Yep.
Okay.
They get the special bonus in the combat phase where they can choose to focus on offense or defense and reroll accordingly. But that's their only tricky bit.
Alright. And 1 second here. No? Okay. Alright, well let's do this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be a tough battle. I have a feeling there will be much dying involved.
Me too.
Is this scrap paper?
Yeah, you can use that if you need paper. Oh, are you gonna be painting?
I made myself a little mini paint kit so I could multitask. Backboard paint.
Looks like I have. What am I missing? No, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more drops. So I need to try and get somewhere where I can grab an objective.
6 more drops. This is like the fight to see who can actively lose themselves the choice of who goes first.
I think I'm going to. You have machine guns, don't you?
Yeah.
Dang. Not fair. Not fair. Okay. But your machine guns can't come down within 9. Okay. So they could come down back here though. Alright. I think.
There's we've put the moon face of judgment on the screen, and so we'll just leave that up while
The moon face. Is he judging?
he's judging your deployment speed.
Very judgy.
Can you
It's
remind
like,
me
oh,
what
you're
the
deploying
tree
slower
does?
than that.
So, as long as my models are within 12 inches of it, the unit is wholly within 12 inches of it, which the 2 big blobs are. They're immune to battle shock. Any of my units, I think, gain
Within-
that ability.
12 inches, you said?
Wholly within 12 inches, yeah.
Okay.
And the other thing it does is, if one of these 2 units, but only these 2 units, dies at the next, I think it's the end of the turn, I roll a die. It's never really happened to me, so I don't know. When I do it, I'll have to look it up. But you roll a die on a 4-up, they come back on the shrine. You get to roll that every turn, so even if they don't come back that next turn, they might come back that turn after that.
Okay.
At half size.
Oh, half size. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So not the full unit, not the full kit and caboodle. Alright, so big trolls here.
Can you remind me what the rest of your guys do? I know these, but those I don't.
This is Zarbag's Gits.
Should do it as they go out on the board.
Sure. So this is Zarbag's Gits, and I'll put them out here so I don't know if people can see them or not. They are one of the Underworld's crews that I'm just taking as kind of a chaff unit just for fun. But when you take them, you also get Zarbag, which is a shaman, and he runs around by himself, so he becomes an independent character. This is a banana boss, which is the loon boss or whatever they're called now.
Okay.
And he sits, so, because I had just rebased him when the book came out and said that I have to rebase him now on the bigger base. So he sits in that insert that gives us the appropriate base size just for now until I rebase him. This is a shaman, what are they, loon boss or loon something
Special shaman.
So just a slightly different version. There's like 3 different types of shaman if you count Zarbag in that are available for me to take. I'm taking 1 and then Zarbag. And then this is the general, and he's Trog boss.
That's got like 14 wounds.
12, yeah.
He could have 14, but Ricky chose not to give him extra wounds.
Yeah. He's going to be -1 to hit all the time.
Stop touching him.
+1 move. And he also counts as always being in the moon.
Which does what for him again?
He basically will generate command points even if the moon isn't touching him, and he can also regenerate his health even if the moon isn't touching him. And if you're not familiar with how the moon works, the moon, I'm going to say, starts in a corner, so it'll probably this corner, who knows, depends on where I kind of put, well, it doesn't matter where I put the general now, but it would start here. The start of turn 2, it either moves 1 space or 2 space. If I roll a 6, it goes 2. If I roll a 6, it covers the whole board, otherwise it just covers this corner. And then it moves the next turn and then the next turn until it goes off the board. By turn 5, it should be gone and won't be doing anything. And it just does a little bit of things. It like gives these guys reroll 1s when they're covered by the moon. It lets the trolls I think it lets them re-roll to see if they get their health back. I don't think it's ever come up because they've always died before I got to use it, before the moon was even out usually. I don't think it does anything for these guys except for like the little guys get to re-roll ones. The shaman get +1 to cast, and it can do
Gives
a moon
you
strike.
-1 to cast. That's the other
Yeah,
part.
and it does a moon strike that'll hit 1 unit for D3 damage, I think. And so that's about it. And then there should be hidden. Well, they can only go in 2 places, and there's 2 units of them, so they're definitely going to be 1 in here and 1 in here. Units of fanatics, and so those come out in the charge phase, and I would release them and I can place them anywhere within 3 of my unit. So, okay,
That's fun.
all right. So,
And what are the endless spells? Sorry, I don't.
the endless spells. I have the Geminids, the testicles, and I have the swords because I just had 20 extra points. So the Geminids, you cast them out there. And depending on which buff you get affected by, you either lose 1 attack or you lose 1 to hit. I can never remember which one is supposed to do what, so we'll just we'll just say this one's -1 and this one's minus whatever.
The light is -1 to hit, and
Okay.
because it's different than it was in 8.
Okay, so if it's bright and makes it hard to see, it's harder to hit. There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so that's how I remember. And then the swords, I think I cast it, and if it's within a few inches or something, is it 8 inches?
You cast it, and then you can move it up to 8 inches, and then when it ends within an inch, you can target 1 unit, and then you either passed over or ended within an inch of, I believe.
Yeah.
And then you roll 12 dice, and for every 6 you do a mortal. If it's a chaos model, it's on a 5 or a 6.
Okay, so it'll just be a 6 for you. You unchaotic person. And okay, so you have done
Yep.
1, 2.
And so I've next is the Trogs.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of stuff on this board to try and score on.
Yeah.
Oh, was it 18 inches?
Yeah, that's right. They're right. They're just further back than you're thinking.
It's just super, a lot of scoring areas.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
I'm trying to figure out what I want to hold in reserve, because that's always the trickiest part of this list.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I choose the wrong stuff, I just screw myself out of a turn of stuff.
Oh, so you should have played Total Commitment, Ricky.
Total? Nah. You can't take total commitment when you know there's a Stormcast guy coming. That's just mean.
Total Commitment, Brendan, is one of the event scenarios where nothing can go in reserve.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Fuckers. Ugh.
Yeah. These guys are nasty.
How many of those do you have?
10. I have 2 battalions that are worth noting.
Okay.
One is a battalion of my 2 units of evocators and my 2 units of sequitors.
Okay.
It's the Cleansing Phalanx, and it means that if evocators cast their power spell on the sequitors from that unit,
Mm-hmm.
in addition to getting to reroll wound rolls, the sequitors can also reroll to hit rolls, which, with the sequitor's ability to focus on defense in the combat phase, means they effectively reroll to hit, to wound, to save.
Okay.
The other battalion is the Hailstorm Ballista,
Okay.
which is my Cellstar Ballista, 6 Castigators, and the Lord Ordinator. And that one is just, if the Castigators wound an enemy unit, for the rest of the turn, when that Cellstar Ballista is attacking that unit, it gets to reroll failed to hit rolls.
Okay.
Cool.
So you light them up.
Yup.
Okay. Alright, so I'll put my big general right here.
Okay. Okay.
Sweat blending looks a lot better than the other method. Unfortunately, it takes a lot longer.
Mm-hmm.
I'll drop these guys in too.
Okay. I will. I don't know that I really want you to come down behind my line here, but I'm not too sure I worry about it that much. But I think I might kind of put Zarbag's Gits, because there is kind of a pocket here. So if I do them there, and I spread them out into a long line, with an ender on that end over here.
What kind of person blocks off the whole back of their board with just chat? I mean, that's just rude.
I'm offended you think I would even do that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that to you, Brendan.
No, you wouldn't.
Okay.
Siege would, but not you.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's not my agency, really.
So I'm gonna put them, because I don't know how much you could actually get in this pocket. I don't think you could get anything. You might get one ballista in there, and if you want to put a ballista back there, I think that's on you. So what I'll do is I'll put these guys in the woods, actually.
After all that, alright.
Yep. These guys
All
are
that,
going in the woods.
I'm gonna zoom out, I'm gonna go to a different camera. I zoomed into your cheesery and then
Wow, you are really just wanting us to care what's happening to your life.
I can't, you put them when you can't see.
I need to put one guy, I need to put some guys out in the stream down here to block this corner. Yeah, okay. That kind of protects me a little bit more. Alright, go ahead. Where I can get saved. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And get them all coherent. Okay. We're good. What's that guy?
This guy's my Lord Relictor. He's the one who can do like a lightning storm or a heal storm.
Okay.
Also has a spell Translocation. He basically casts it on a 3-up. He gets to choose a unit within, I think it's 8 inches of him, and I basically get to deep strike that unit.
Okay.
Seems fair.
I need to check my list here, I think.
And is he in Terminator armor?
Close enough.
Right.
Yeah. Drop him right here.
Okay. I'm going to put my banana boss. Banana boss is going to be right here. Okay. What you got? What you got?
I've got Hailstorm Battery left, another Ballista, Judicators, and Sequitors. And I'll go ahead and I'll put the unit of 10 Sequitors in the Astral Realm.
Okay. I'm going to.
Have you put out your cheaty guys yet?
My what, guys?
Your cheaty guys?
Nope.
Okay. We don't need names. Everyone knows what the cheaty guys are.
Yeah. Only reason I win.
I'm gonna put this guy here. Should do it. Okay. Shaman there.
Okay. I'll put my adjudicators in the astral realm.
Okay. I'm gonna put Zarbag. I'm gonna go right back here.
Okay.
See, Trixie Goblin. No.
So just audio track quality rise, Ricky. Basically, you have to record this without any music, and if you wanted to add music, that would be like manipulation. Like you can't do it at the same time.
Well, if you have music playing, they'll mute the audio unless you own a license to it.
They'll mute the. Oh.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Well, that's no good.
yeah. So he'll be here. That's our back, and I am done.
All right. I'll put the battalion in the astral realm.
Okay.
And then this thing.
It did not occur to me, but it makes sense.
Yeah, they have to protect the licensing.
Right.
So you can get, there's like a lot of open source music and
We can have like classical music from the 1700s playing.
yeah, you could.
Yeah, but you could. I didn't want to.
You could.
You could. It's a choice you could make. I mean, it's not just I would make.
You could play like the Berserk soundtrack that is appropriately gloomy fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
I think the free stuff is mostly the really old stuff, right?
Yeah, it's either old stuff or stuff that people recorded specifically to be free.
Oh, are you trying to get revenue off this?
No,
No, but
no. Well, I mean, if it ever happened, sure, but I'm not gonna turn it away. But that's not. Twitch just they lose money anytime somebody streams music because the artist can sue them.
Ah,
So they use an AI to filter for any music. It's basically they just run a Shazam filter over everything. If they hear a song, they mute the
gotcha.
audio.
I didn't know that.
even if it's free.
All right,
or,
and are you
This is my
fully
last
deployed? Oh, the last guy there. Okay.
I wonder, it seems like it'd be hard to auto detect whether or not it was a free song.
Yeah. Does seem a little.
So they probably over-index on. You might end up losing audio, even if it was if it was something you had rights to, because it would be hard to detect.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let me drop a hailstorm battery right here. Or cells, yeah.
So the Hailstorm Battery was your battalion, right?
That's right.
Is that what you're dropping?
No, I was just dropping the one off.
Okay. You're done.
That's me.
I guess I was done first, so I get to decide who has the first turn.
You were done first with 8 drops.
Yeah, I know, right? I think I'll let you have the first turn, and I'm gonna place the moon here. Do I want to do that? Nah, I should take the first turn maybe. Yeah, I'll take the first turn. I'm gonna place the moon here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to run through hero stuff and artifacts? Or
You can if you want to for the stream, but I'm happy to learn as I go.
I'm not gonna do that. Then. It's a lot of time.
You're like,
not much
oops,
benefit.
shouldn't have put that there. That guy just killed me. Alright, so we're going to start with my phase. The first thing we're going to do is see if the shaman over there generates an extra command point. He does not. So I start the game with 1 command point, which I'll put there.
And why are you choosing to go first?
Just because. Mostly because.
Because you're trying to get to the objectives?
Yeah,
hopefully?
I can get there and score, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to, okay, so he did his thing. He doesn't have anything he needs to do, so I can do the shaman castings. And my shaman castings are going to be this guy here has the great green spite. So let's get that up. Sorry. Ugh, I think it's a 7 to cast it. I haven't been playing enough, obviously. I'm so worried about getting this thing going. Okay, great green spite. It is a 7. So, yeah, whatever. Great green spite from this guy. Goes off with an 8.
Do I have a chance to counter?
You do,
Okay.
yes.
How many total casts do you get per turn?
I only have 2 casters, but this guy once per game can cast 2 spells, and this guy once per game can add +2 to a cast.
Oh, neat. And it's within 30 inches, right?
Yep.
I always forget. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and try and counter that with those evocators.
Okay. Need a 9.
No.
Aha! Okay. It's going to go off. I am going to put it on. How many wounds is on the battery thing?
7.
I am going to put it on. Yeah, we'll put it on them. And it does D6 mortals. D6 mortals, only 1.
Okay.
Then he's going to use his once per game ability and cast Geminids. Goes off with an 8.
I'm going to go ahead and try and counter that with the evocate or the Lord Arcanum.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay. Then I'll go over to Zarbag. Zarbag is going to. Zarbag's gonna just try and cast the swords. What did the swords take to get off Nat? 6 or?
I think you walked that.
It's a 4. That's definitely not gonna get him off. And so that's gonna be the magic. So we'll do some moves. I don't see myself being able to charge you this turn. So, because I would go here, I'm not going to be able to charge for sure. So I'm going to go ahead and run these guys. I'm going to run them. When they run, they add 2 to this. So I get 5, so 10 inches. And I am going to move this little sled up to there. Ouch. Spiky parts are spiky. And those guys go there. And everybody else is going to run around. There. These guys here. Okay. Let's do these guys like this. Nah, that's fine. I'm gonna run this banana boss. He's gonna go 11 inches if he wants to. And I think he's going to want to go around these guys and over to here. Because he's a banana boss, that's what they do. no way I'm gonna be able to charge that.
Let's hope they're not.
They're just gonna come up and wreck me. So I wonder if I just fall back? No. I gotta be brave. I gotta be brave. Okay, so I'm gonna run the trolls. They go 8. I don't think there's any way I can keep them in cover. But I'm gonna go to here. This guy can go there. Just kind of start moving them over. Trolls, trolls, trolls. This guy here, he's gonna move. I'm gonna run him as well. Let me check his scroll really quick. I think he's only moved 6. So with his griff feather, he might be.
You're getting complaints on the feed that your cell phone is in the feed, and that is just lame and sad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and also someone would like you to sponsor some kind of hat.
Oh.
Yeah.
A hat?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that Tiffany again?
I didn't say who it was.
Right. So I could go 12 with this guy. I'm going to. I'm gonna move him to here, up against the house. I'll run the shaman. He's gonna go all of a fat 8 or 7 inches here. Over here, my big blob is just gonna blob forward.
So I walked away for a bit. Did you move the trogs there or deploy them there? Have they moved yet?
They moved.
And you moved the trogs toward the board corner.
I'm gonna get another soda.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going, I see. The trogs are going around the buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Trogs are trogging, bro.
We're going to zoom in past the beard to see the trogs. Oh, you can just sort of, this is a good shot. We've got a little bit of Ricky's beard just off to the left. And then a detailed shot of the trogs.
Alright, so I think those guys like that. Can't get all of them up in there. Start back here.
So you have a question, are the point values of these lists equal? They are. A lot of the Stormcast are off the board right now because there's a deep strike in because Stormcast trying to move phase complicated, and so often Stormcast players would rather, avoid all that complexity.
Alright, so I'll have this guy not move as far.
That is incredibly silly.
It's our bag. Bah! He's on it. He's protecting it. And then these guys here. Yeah, there's plenty of room for you to drop down back here now, I think.
Yeah, the cats, each cat, normal cat's 100 points, but Stormcast models are like 20 or 30 usually. It's
So I might just
each.
run them.
They are still a lot more points than
Run them back. Oh, they only can go 6 inches.
But Brendan, you have 2 cheaty guys off the board, is that right?
One of them.
One. Okay, so one of the what are they actually called?
Self-start ballistas.
Oh no, I meant
Oh, my evocators?
evocators. Yeah.
Yeah, both of those are on the board.
Both of those are on the board. I'm going to zoom in and check. So what's off the board besides the ballista?
I have the whole Hailstorm battery in there, so the ballista, castigators, and the Lord Ordinator.
Okay, so you have your buffed shooting ready to come down.
Yep.
And you decide on a game-by-game basis whether to do the buffed shooting off the board or the evocators, is that right?
Yeah, it's generally between the buffed shooting or the sequitors, actually,
Okay.
because the evocators get to cast their empower in the first hero phase.
Uh-huh.
So if they have to deep strike in, they don't have the ability to do that,
Hmm.
so no one gets buffed.
Alright, that's
And you're not
good.
taking general surcharge, so
Yep.
Uh,
But I've been thinking about actually just deploying most stuff and maybe only holding 1 or 2 units in reserve. It seems like sometimes it's more trouble than it's worth. Like the threat of it is enough to
shooting.
make people play around it.
out of range for shooting. They're out of range for shooting. So I could go to the charge phase if I had a charge, but I got none. So I could, well, I could release Sour Tongue now, but I'm gonna hold on to Sour Tongue. Alright, it's your turn. I score 1, 2, 3 points, is that right? Or is this one worth 2?
it's worth 2 in the middle.
So I score 4 points.
Alright.
So let me help you do the thing if you need to. There you go. Just, yeah. Double click on it. There you go. Okay. And then file export. Export as. And then just export and save place. Boom, should show up. Yep. Alright. Bring the pain, Stormcaster boy. You know, when you were out of the room, he was offering to pay me off in cookies to throw the game so that he could be the champion.
Yep.
And I
That's
strongly
surprising.
considered it. I
I
strongly
feel
considered
like that's the kind of legitimate maneuver someone trying to steal the championship without winning that first ranked game would just stoop to. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, I like heals. Alright, what am I casting?
What are you casting?
I will have this unit of evocators casting power on the Solar Star Ballista over here.
Okay.
I think that's just enough.
Am I allowed to dispel that, or is it like a
Yep,
rarity?
you can dispel it.
How many spells do you have?
Yeah. How many do you have in the play?
2 evocators and the Lord Arcanum, they all cast 1 a turn. I can
Okay.
dispel
What's the
one.
Lord Arcanum spell?
The Lord Arcanum has a specially buffed magic missile or arcane bolt.
Oh, okay.
Also Mystic Shield, Storm Lance, which is largely useless.
Alright, so I'll try and stop this one then. With the Fungoid Shaman there. Hi. Oh,
Oh.
missed it by 1. Okay.
Alright, so yeah, that ballista is now empowered.
No! The humanity.
Um,
I'm gonna lose all my bros.
That ballista is not repressed.
nope.
No longer repressed.
Okay.
And these evocators will cast empower on themselves.
No! Hey. I'll try and stop them with Zarbag. Zarbag! Nope. Okay.
Alright.
Dang it.
And
Only you
then,
had fate points to build up, so there would be a silver lining.
Oh, yeah, if only. If only I cheated like you do.
That's what I was saying, yes.
Cheaters each.
I will have Lord Arcanum, Arcane Bolt, the massive goblins there.
Okay. Colossal waste of time, but go ahead.
Hey, gotta do something. Got it.
Okay.
So, does D3 wounds because he has Prime Electrodes.
Ooh, 3. Ouch. I do not like this. I do not like
So it
this.
just turns Arcane Bolt into D3 instead
Yeah.
of D3 antenna.
And if you get it high, it goes to D6, doesn't it?
Oh,
Yep.
Which I have literally never rolled in like a dozen games.
They'll be immune to battle shock, so I'm just gonna pull them off.
But
the board.
D3 on an Arcane Bolt casting value is not bad. I mean, a lot of the D3s are more than that.
Yeah, it's something.
Okay. Now what you got?
I know. Um, 2,
Gerblin Horde. It is denying him points this turn.
That's why you went first, huh?
Yeah.
Just gonna be like, I'm gonna cheat with bodies.
So many bodies, all the bodies.
Let me check your backfield. See
Body,
where I
body,
can
body.
teleport in.
Bodies.
Okay.
Not a lot of room. Here's some dice to mark stuff, though, if you want. There is a few places you could go. There, and then over to here. Whoop. Whoop. Whoop.
Yeah.
Now you have a little wedge here.
Yep, it's looking fancy.
You got yourself. Let's see here. We got ourselves. Not a very big pocket over here. In fact, this pocket's about the size of a base.
Yeah.
So, but you have a little spot here. You could plop something down. You could go in this corner here, or you could be out here.
Okay.
Just, oh boy. Are there humans watching us today?
Yes.
Oh, damn. Hi, humans that are watching us.
Dan is watching a bit.
Oh, fun. Dan Miner?
Yeah, Basket Dan
Hey, Dan.
and Medic Mike. I don't know, what's the little crown mean? Oh, Twitch Prime.
Yeah.
And Tiffany's watching. Madeline and the baby had it on. We got a nice screenshot of the baby looking at the TV.
Oh,
I'm good with my hero phase.
okay.
So
No dropping.
Drop in the end of the movement.
Oh, end of movement. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
I don't like it. Where's my stool? There it is.
I stole another stool, so that one might be yours.
No, that one over there is that one. I had moved it to move the table.
Magic Mike does not. Magic Mike. We should just call him Magic Mike. I'm gonna go with
Oh.
Magic Mike.
Magic Mike, yeah. That's-
Magic Mike is not clear that he's a human. He doesn't like that assumption that I've made.
Well, no, I think that's Mike McGuire, the lizardman guy.
Oh, cool.
I think. I mean, there could be a million Magic Mikes. Why are you building a meat shield?
Lizardman guy.
They just want to get on this party.
Meat shields.
They were trying to have fun with the Trogoths, but you ruined it.
Yeah, don't all Stormcast get to like hit big things harder?
I don't think so.
Not the Liberators do, but I don't think any of the ones that I have do.
Liberators are the ones that got replaced by Settlers.
Pretty much, yeah.
Are they the Primaris of
Settlers are the Primaris of, yeah.
Yeah.
Although actually when Primaris came out they were super expensive, I don't know. Settlers came out in the opposite mode.
20 points more than Liberators and twice as good.
Well no, there was a point when they first came out they were the same cost.
So when do those guys do their mortals?
Which is
Is
like,
that after they attack?
Yeah, after they attack, they roll 2 dice each, and
Okay.
each 4-up does it.
Okay.
it's not after the combat phase, it's still during their activation. Right?
Yes.
I mean that would be a quick fix for them, just make it after the combat phase and be fine.
Nah, that's too hard to track. That's too hard.
How is that hard to track?
I just need to make them. More expensive or something. But,
You're going down with my enlightened, Brendan.
Sorry?
We can all go down together. The liberator, the evocators and the enlightened. Pile of crushed models underneath the nerf bat.
come. See, the problem is I always think, oh man, I can handle this, and then I realize, like, half his army isn't even on the table yet. And I realize, no, I can't handle this. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt a lot.
And here they come. The shooting.
No.
Bottom 1, goodbye, all relevant goblins.
Sequiturs.
Now there's a space to come in. Did you move up and you just allowed that to happen there?
I
feel like you made this error previously and was like, man, I shouldn't do that.
I probably shouldn't do that. But I don't learn well.
I'm surprised you let me go second for that reason.
Couldn't you block this with like 5 goblins and a rat tail?
Yeah, I should have rat-tailed.
We'll see how it turns out, how you feel at the end. I guess the thing is, if he actually kills enough goblins, they'll spawn right on top of those. Or do they have to spawn, if they respawn, do they have to be away from enemies?
I can't remember. But yeah, I don't think they can be within 3 inches. I'd have to look up the shrine. Bad Moon Shrine! More than 3 from an enemy. So, I mean, that's still, they come on close.
There's some sequiturs.
There's a lot of things about the enemy. Could have used those geminids.
Yeah, still with the Geminids. Where are they doing? Just hanging out?
They're, fizzled in his pants.
Oh, they didn't cast, huh?
Yeah, under his robe.
What was your to cast bonus?
Nothing.
Oh, well there you go.
Because the moon is not out yet.
The moon is not out yet. Why is that? Is it? Oh, it's in a corner, right? And it's out. It's in a corner.
It doesn't come on until turn 2.
At all? Oh.
You really only can expect to have the moon for turns 2 and 3, and sometimes it'll be there for turn 4 and sometimes for turn 5, but the average will be turn 4, but sometimes it'll be 3, sometimes it'll be
And
5.
if you have it for 4, you don't have it for 2, right? Usually.
What's that?
If you have it for 4, you probably don't have it for 2.
No? What do you mean?
Doesn't it move across the board? So like if
Yeah,
it
so,
stays in place, it's gonna stay on the board longer.
yeah, so if you roll a 1, it doesn't move. So the
So what do you-
average
okay.
the average is, so if you roll a 1, it doesn't move, so it won't come on turn 2.
So you want to roll. Ideally, you could roll a 6 and then a bunch of 1s, so you could be like, "This is amazing."
Yeah, and that's why what's his name? Scragrot is good because he helps with that.
I see. But you're not taking Scraggot because
Because I'm taking a Trog boss instead. Yeah. Scragrot is probably clearly the better choice, but I want to use a Trog boss to squish things, maybe.
and Squishy does sound fun.
I'm going to lose a lot of goblins in this double turn.
You always lose a lot of goblins.
Yeah. This will be an excessive amount of goblins.
Okay,
Oh boy.
I think that's all my deployment.
Okay. Your second deployment phase.
Here,
Alright. Now what are you gonna do to me?
shooting phase.
Oh no, we don't get one of those.
Oh, well shit.
Oh, yeah.
I'm screwed.
Oh, you didn't know that this one has the 8-inch range block?
Yeah, you can only shoot within 3 inches.
Alright, so I hadn't focused on your backfield, so that's my fault. What else did you put out, Brenny? Can you point your other guy?
I put out Judicators.
Mhm.
And I put out
Where's your Celestar?
that South Star,
Okay.
the painted Castigators, Lord Ordinator.
Okay. So you got your battalion in the middle there, and you got your adjudicators up to the top, and then down on the far pane is your deep strike in the back line.
That's it.
Okay, bring the pain.
Okay, so castigators are going to start us off, and they're going to fire at that unit of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Um,
Bummer.
so they all hit on 3s, except for the prime, which hits on a 2. At the beginning of the shooting phase, I'm also going to choose to increase the. What's the save for those guys?
They have a 4 up against shooting.
4 up against shooting.
Yeah.
Then I'll go ahead and increase the power of their bows, so they'll be rend 2.
Good.
So the 4 up is from the banner, right?
Yeah. The banner gives me
So I hit with 4 and wound on 3. 3 at -2.
3 at -2. And those. I don't save any of them.
Okay. Just 1 wound each.
Just 1 wound each. Okay. Okay.
What can you increase besides power?
Accuracy. But you
Reroll
only-
ones.
Yeah, reroll 1s. Like the sequitors just get to reroll misses.
But
But
reroll 1s on 3s is pretty close to reroll misses.
Go ahead.
it's pretty good. And then I'm gonna have the ballista that's part of the battalion fire at those guys.
Okay.
So it's doing rapid fire mode, so it gets 4 shots. Normally it's a 5 up hit, but because of the Lord Ordinator, it's 4 up to hit.
Okay.
And I get to reroll misses.
Okay.
So that's 4 hits.
Okay.
And when the thing hits, I roll a d6 for each success, and it's that many hits.
Okay.
14, 15.
Okay.
So,
All the dice.
okay. And it's empowered because of the evocator cast earlier this turn. So I get to reroll failed. Or no, that was the other
That's
one.
the other one,
Sorry. So wound on 3 up.
Okay. Ouch.
So that's 11.
Yeah. Alright. And what's the rend?
2.
Rend 2? Okay. So it's 6s. So I save 2, so I take 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Okay.
9 more. So I'll pull off this sled. This. These 2. Okay.
All right.
Wait.
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 And then I'm going to have this ballista fire on the trolls over there.
Okay.
At least I think I'm in short range.
Pew 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 pew.
Just doing it, yeah.
Oof. Oof. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm worried about these guys getting nerfed because they really are the only reason I win games. So doing a rapid fire again, and they hit on 4s, but don't reroll any misses.
Okay.
So 3 hits.
Okay. This is the empowered one, right? So whatever that means.
Yeah, so I get to reroll failed wound rolls. So 11, 15 again.
Okay.
15 hits.
Yep,
Mm.
15 hits.
Mm.
Wound on 3s, reroll misses. Okay, that's a lot of misses. So that would be 10.
10. And what's the rend?
2.
Rend 2. Okay. So I just have my 5 up super awesome save. So I save 1, 2, 3 out of the 2, 4, 6, 7, so 7. So I lose 1 full troll
Yay!
and I'm down to 1 wound on the last one. Okay.
Okay.
Can the troll healing bring models back?
Hmm.
Can the troll healing bring models back?
No, it only heals wounds. I don't get broken rules like everybody else.
So
I get chump rules.
if I shot at that guy, I'd be -1 because of the lookout, sir, right?
Mhm, Yep.
Okay. How many wounds does he have?
Probably 4, maybe 5. Let me look. Mr. Zarbag, where are you, sir? Meh. 5 wounds.
Okay.
Playing around Deep Strike isn't consistent with the lore. That's a concern that has been expressed.
The deep strike isn't consistent.
No. Playing around it, like me having a few goblins stay behind.
Yeah.
Probably not something goblins would actually do. Valid critique.
So
Goblins aren't that smart.
that's true.
What?
The
You're not that smart.
Judicators will fire on him.
Alright.
Sound like spells that I'm not casting.
Okay.
Hit all 3s.
It's -1 to hit, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you're good.
And then wound on 3s.
Okay.
4.
Just 4 wounds, or does it multi-wound?
Yep, just 4 wounds.
Okay. I'm not sure. What's the rend?
It is -1.
Okay, so he doesn't even get to save. So he is wounded
Yay!
and at 1 wound left.
So we did have 5. Which guys is Zarbag?
Zarbag.
Do your normal heroes have 4?
No.
They have 5.
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Okay.
Makes sense.
And I think that's my shooting phase.
Alright.
Charging.
Alright. I think I want to do some stuff before you do that.
By all means.
Okay. I'm gonna put Sour Tongue out here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put Sour Tongue there.
What does he do?
Over here.
He's a fanatic, but he's just one fanatic.
Okay.
I'm going to put these guys here.
Fair enough.
Center them a little bit more.
I like those bases. How'd you do that?
Well,
What?
a lot of Sculpey and sand stuff and alright, and that's that.
Okay.
You may now do your charges.
Gonna start with those guys. 8. No, because they started at 9.
Okay.
Can you run me through what's the deal with fanatics? I know they have erratic movement and stuff.
So yeah, they use a random movement, but if you engage them now, they get to attack before you get to go.
Okay.
And they do D6 attacks that hit on a 4, wound on a 3, rend to D3 damage.
Ouch. Is that only if I charge them, or is it just if they're in combat?
If they're in combat. So if you charge them now, they're going to go before you go. If you wait and double turn me, you can just shoot them off the board.
If I double turn you.
Yeah. Otherwise they can charge in and still do the same amount of damage. Yeah.
Yeah. I assume it's only one set of attacks, right? Like if I run in with both evocators.
Yeah, but I could divide them up.
Yeah.
But it's not going to kill all of the evocators yet. At most, I might kill 1 unit of them.
D3 damage. You might get more.
Are they 2 wound models?
3.
Yeah, they're 3 wound.
Yeah, you'd probably get.
Yeah.
A unit of fanatics would be lucky to kill a full unit.
Yeah,
of those.
it'd be really hard for me to kill a full unit of those. So I wouldn't probably divide the attacks.
You'll probably cripple a unit.
Yeah, I'll try with these guys first.
Okay.
7 is what I needed.
Okay.
When I'm with the building.
So I've committed to try to get these spawn repainted by Wet Coast, and I don't know. It's gonna be a lot.
And this is just the arm. I mean, there's lots of other stuff I gotta finish up on, but.
And then with those guys.
Okay. 4.
I'm gonna spend a command point to re-roll it.
How do I tell who's still in the thing? How many people are actively watching?
I don't know.
10.
Hmm. 7. There are 7 watching now. If I click on that, does it tell me who they are? No. I'll try and figure out if Dan was still watching. And the reason, yeah, well, now I'm going to do that, but I was just seeing if the interface would tell me.
It might, but I don't know.
Dan, is Wet Coast sold out for AOS? If you're still here.
Okay. Done with my charges.
Okay.
So combat.
All right. So I'll go with the fanatics first.
Indeed.
I'm going to. I'm not going to pile them in at all. I don't need to, so I'm just going to divide them thusly. I guess I have to do 3 on that unit and 2 on that unit. So we'll do the 3 on the left, on my left first.
Okay.
So this is their number of attacks. So we have 9. 9 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hit you on the 4s. Wound you on the 3s. Okay. And -2 on those.
Okay. Need 6 ups.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay. And then these are D3 each. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 wounds.
Lose 3.
Okay.
Was that what 5 fanatics did?
That's what 3 fanatics did.
Oh.
Okay, the other 2 fanatics, they get this number of attacks. 10 attacks. They actually did more attacks than the other 3. Silly
Alright.
fanatics.
Sorry for lying to you. Random 6 on the roll.
Well, that was a pretty good roll.
That was a good roll.
4 up to hit.
Means that even if I lose this, I take your place.
What?
Oh,
And then 3 ups to wound, so we have 5 minus
no, I
2.
just get more dick move points if I lie to you to get you to make you lose the game.
That's a good point.
I should just do that. I should
Ah,
just figure out when to be like, this will definitely work. No, here's why, it'll totally work. Knowing that I'm lying.
3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10.
Jeez. Alright, another 3.
So you killed 6 total. We said 5. That's more
but
than
I had to divide them, so I could have almost done it. But...
You did it off the unit.
Okay.
Alright.
Now you go.
Okay. Actually, how much damage did you do with the last one?
10, so
10.
there should be a wound on one guy.
Cool.
Or girl.
They're
Can't tell
boys.
which ones these ones are. These are the guy ones.
Yeah, the girls are super rare. Activate these guys.
Okay.
Are they special edition or something?
They're just generally with Stormcats, they're rare. Like, I know you get like 2 versions of them with the evocators on Draco lines, but I don't think I've seen any actual evocators with them.
Alright, I would like it if you would whiff. And you're gonna be at -1 to hit with everything right there.
Okay, why is that?
Because the netters are within 2 inches of each.
Gotcha.
Let's make sure there's a netter within 2 inches of each model. So yes, 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 yes. So -1 to hit with everything.
4.
Okay. Ooh, that might have helped me quite a bit.
Yeah. And 3 up, I think. Yep.
Okay.
Round of 1, so 2.
2 at round 1 on the fanatics?
Yeah.
Okay. Do they multi-damage?
Nope.
Okay. So you're gonna kill 2 fanatics. Squish.
And then the evocator's cheaty thing.
Okay.
So I need 4s. I got 2.
2, and you're putting those where?
On the. That's a good question. No, on the fanatics.
Okay, so 2 more fanatics squish.
Cool.
Okay.
And that's that.
Alright, then I get to go. And I will do a good old fashioned pile in and stab you.
Seems good.
Oh. At the start of the combat phase, I needed to do that if I was going to. No, I need to save that command point, so I'm not going to do that. Alright, so this guy here has to end closer to you. So I'll just bring him around to this pocket here. I'll bring this guy up to here. And that should still keep them within 1. Move this guy around to there. This guy there. Move forward to stab. Do all the stabbings. So this unit hasn't attacked, right?
This one did. So we're lower on wheels.
Those are the ones that attacked, and this unit hasn't.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Did those guys in the back charge but not make the charge?
It's rough with the deep strike ones because they need to roll a 9 on the charge.
Right. Unless you sure charge.
I'm not gonna pile these guys in any more than that. Okay.
Okay.
Then we'll do however many number of attacks. Let's do it on the ones that are gonna kill me first. So 1, 2, 3. We have 3 netters. Is this guy gonna be able to reach? Yeah, he's within 2, so I'll do him 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4 netters on this unit. And let's do them first. So 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, and 4 netters. And these guys hit you on 4.
Doesn't look good.
These guys wound you on 3s. A lot of ones there. A lot of ones. So there's 4 saves, normal saves, no rend. And then I'll count out the normal guy. We got 1, 2,
We need 4s.
5, 6, 7,
So I take
8,
2.
9. Okay, and then I have 9 more attacks from regular guys on that same unit. These guys hit you on 4s. And they wound you on 2s. 2, 4, 6.
Okay. No friend?
No rend.
4.
2
I
more.
take 2.
Okay, and then I'll do the other units. So 1, 2 netters. Let's do them first. Netters hit you on the 4s, wound you on the 3s, so I get nothing. And then let's count the normal guys.
You've really led me wrong on this one, Matt.
1, 2,
What? We
3,
told you
4.
triple 1 in the unit, but what's happening?
4.
I've read 3 of them, and they're almost dead.
There's only
He's still
4.
got attacks left.
This is the champion. He's gonna hit you on a 3.
Oh, with the unit? Because you attacked the netters.
Yeah, I've got him.
Oh,
Half of them.
The spears do shit.
2's the wound. So just 1 more wound. Normal save.
4. Got it.
Okay. Alright. I'm done. So you get to go with that one guy that's left.
Aww.
Well, thankfully he's the prime, so I get an extra attack.
It's
from him.
prime! And he's -1 to hit.
Okay. 4 ups.
I'm sorry, did you
What?
wrong?
It's cool. I'll get over it.
Or am I? Ha ha ha.
Son of a bitch. He
He
does
tricked
nothing.
you, didn't he?
He did.
He's trying to defend his title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a tricksy bastard.
Nature proves of my life.
And his mortal wound thing. 1.
1, and where are you gonna put it?
Yeah.
What's
Is
the
he
range
within
on it?
3 inches.
No, he's not within 3 of the fanatics, so just on the normal rows.
Let me see. Can I choose model or unit? Unit. So yeah, just goblins.
Squish. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you can't go letters. Yeah.
Potentially. Alright, so that's that. My guys are immune to battle shock in this zone. Your guys are not, so you'll need to take your battle shocks.
Okay, so they've got a bravery 8. I'll roll for the unit with 3 left. Or 2 left. Sorry.
Okay.
So I need to roll over for them to lose things, right?
Right.
So I would need a 6 to lose.
Okay.
Good. And now with the one with 1 left, I would need a 5 to lose.
Okay.
Good.
Alright. And then we go to scoring. I still score 1, 2, and 3.
It's
You
not your
score
turn.
1.
Yeah, don't we only score in our turns? So I
Right,
score
right.
2?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
saying you guys
here.
still defend those. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Okay.
So you don't score here, you score there, so you score 1. Alright. So Matt-
Sorry, only 1?
2.
Oh, 2, sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Totally forgot about that one.
I'm not the only one trying to cheat you here.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, jeez.
Oh, I'm gonna get 3 points. You get 1.
Yeah. Okay, now we roll to see who. Oh, we roll for the moon first, and then we roll to see who goes first. So the moon, we need a yellow die for the moon. Here we go. Yellow moon die does just 1 quarter. So bloop, this quarter of the table. Then we roll for first turn, and we'll see if the moon smiles upon me. It does not.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go.
Okay.
Get that sweet double turn.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright, now
Are there any fanatics left?
1.
What about the other unit?
The other unit has all their fanatics.
Are they deployed or no?
Yeah. Huh? Sour tongue's out, but the others aren't.
Okay, now it's time for stupid Anvils of the Heldenhammer bullshit, which is my favorite part of this army.
What is an anvil of the Elven Warhammer?
The Anvils of the Heldenhammer, the faction I'm playing of Stormcast,
Okay.
they have an ability they can do where in the hero phase, I can spend 1 command point, pick a unit, and then with that unit, I can either make all of its ranged attacks, or I can pile in normally and make all of its melee attacks. I can use that as many times as I want, but only once per unit per turn. So I can't have the ballista fire 4 times or whatever.
Well, you could just dump your command points into free attacks for
Yep.
reasons.
Exactly.
Got it.
Okay. How
Alright,
many command points do you have?
3.
You have 3. Okay, alright, well there we go.
You may get shot.
Oh, I need to take a test for the trolls.
Oh, right.
Because I lost 1. Let me see what a troll's leadership is.
Like 3.
Bravery 5, and then the big guy makes him 6.
Your trolls have higher bravery than my
So-
acolytes.
And I lost 1. So what happens? What do I need to roll?
Well, you take 5 and you lost 1, so on a 6, you're fine, right?
I have 5. My leadership is 6 because of the +1.
Okay, and you lost 1 guy.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, if you roll a 6, you'll be at 7 and lose a guy.
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll a die and hope for the best.
Sure.
Okay, good. Okay. Alright, this is bad. This is bad!
It's not good.
double turned with command points.
I'm going to use the Castigators.
I gotta work hard to make him lose. I recommend you shoot the terrain piece.
You fake cry very well.
I don't know why I play this game. Why do I play this game?
You're fine. You have a million bodies left.
They hit on 3s. Yellow die is 5, so it's not 2.
This is the archers.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, the crossbow guys.
Oh man, I gotta go back to the.
What, does it 2
dice.
hit?
For the prime, it does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that was a lot of very fancy archers shooting trees.
2 at -2.
Onto who?
I was doing it onto the big unit of gobos.
From the things.
Yep.
2 minus 2, so I still have a 6 up. Because shooting! Nope.
Okay, just 1 damage each.
Fine. Fine. I don't want to remove you.
I brought all these paints because I thought maybe I'd get really far and I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna finish these 3 colors.
Alright,
Okay.
now what you gonna do?
I'll spend another command point to do that with the. Actually, before I do that part of things,
You could shoot the kitty cat for me.
I hadn't considered that.
I mean,
It's a new option. I mean, it's good to have, no bad ideas.
I'm gonna have this. Oh, the Salt Evocator is not a wizard anymore.
Oh, really? How many do they have to be wizards?
2.
ha
And
ha!
that other wizard is out of range.
Ha ha!
Because they're like, by our powers combined we form Voltron or something? Like, what makes only multiple wizards?
I think just for balance, probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think that was the primary design intent of that unit. though.
No, that's a good point. Alright, I'll finish rolling for the ballista since it don't matter.
Okay,
Rolling 4 dice, hit on 4s, reroll misses.
okay.
And this many hits.
Ouch.
Oof,
Ouch.
19.
19 hits.
Ouch! Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Not fair. Not fair. Cheating. Cheating, broken cheating.
You say that whenever your shit dies.
But it's true. Cheating, broken cheating. Ugh. Really? Does the 3 count?
Yeah.
Dang.
I think that's 13.
Ugh.
And it's -2.
13 at -2. Okay, let's just roll these and get nothing but 6s. Nothing but net. Nothing but net. 1 net.
One net.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Okay.
Ow!
12 cowardly little gits died.
Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4,
This is all
5.
command phase shooting, right?
Hero phase shooting,
Hero
yes.
phase shooting, alright.
Ugh.
So what you're saying is it's gonna happen again.
Oh yeah.
8, 9, 10. How many did I need? 10, 12. Was it 12?
12.
12. So there's 10, so I need to take out 2. I'll take out these 2. I'm not going to hold that objective at the end of this, I don't think, so whatever. Alright.
Okay. And then I'll have the Lord Arcanum. I'll have him cast his thing on. The Fanatics don't come back like the 2 other units of goblins, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Not unless you want to let me do that
Okay.
as a house rule.
I appreciate you offering.
Oh,
I'll pass for this game.
okay. Well, I mean, yes. If you're scared.
Yeah, I am. I'm scared of everything.
Yeah. Ow.
He's gonna cast his Arcane Bolt on the Soul Fanatic still there. Cast for 10.
Okay, so who else can still cast? Just,
That's it. This guy can get a prayer, but
okay. So I'll try and stop that with the Fungoid. Blah! Oh, I got a 10, but that's not enough.
okay.
Oh, wait.
Where's the moon?
He is in the moon, partially.
That gives him bonus to casting.
I think, let me see if you have to be wholly within the moon or partially within the moon. If it's wholly within, then no, I don't get the +1. Well, I might not get it for dispelling, I gotta check. Let's look. Okay. I subtract 1 from your cast, but I do not add to my dispel. And I don't know. I don't see where it says wholly within or just affected by. So it
She
doesn't
says
matter.
effective
It doesn't matter because I don't get it off. So go ahead and do your damages.
Okay. Because yeah, the holy within I wouldn't care.
You got your D6 though for this one, right? Because this is D6.
Um,
But it's a
yeah,
fanatics.
it would be. This is the one time I've gotten it.
The one time you got it was to kill off one last model. Search dragons. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. And I think the relictor's not in range of anyone who needs prayers or anything.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
You're fine.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die most foul.
You always think that.
But this time it's true. I guess I can take these guys off because they are immune to battle shocks. So I'll just get them off the board.
So here's the thing. Madeline was unsure if she wanted pastry for tomorrow morning. Just to check her stream loyalty. Madeline, I'm only going to check on the stream to see if you would like some pastries tomorrow. So let me know.
Lord Relictor is gonna try and use his teleportation thingamajig.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I think they close at 3 on Saturday, right? We figured that
Oh,
out
is that
last time.
a cast that I can dispel or not?
It's a prayer.
It's a prayer. Oh, you praying people. So holy.
Yeah, you need to be able to spell prayers. That would be great. Thank you.
Can I just re-rack and
This
start
is
this
the
game over?
most effective. Hopes and prayers have never been more effective in Age of Sigmar.
Yeah, hopes and prayers, man.
Hopes and prayers. Is it hopes and prayers? Thoughts and prayers?
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and
Yeah, you're
prayers.
gonna say that every time you pray now. You're like, thoughts and prayers. Like, look how effective this shit is.
Look, he's
Thoughts and
over here.
prayers changing the world.
He wants to be able to re-roll his charges.
You teleported over via thoughts and prayers
Mm-hmm.
to make your glorious holy warriors get where they needed to go.
He's actually only moving.
Like more effective than thousands of people.
He can only do like lightning storms and healing storms, but he only needs to be within 12 inches of somebody to do lightning on them. So,
Bzz,
yeah.
bzz, bzz.
And that concludes my hero phase.
Right.
These guys back a little.
Why did I go first?
I mean, this is a mistake. You like making mistakes? Because you were trying to get like too many bodies on the points just for him to shift, right? That was why?
That was my
Yeah, but he has too much damage. I just can't weather it.
Well, it was a learning game. I mean, I'm rooting for you. Which is rare, but in this case I am.
I actually don't believe you. Like, I feel like you're just.
No, I'm only rooting for you because you set up a system in which I'm going to get dethroned
Yeah,
without playing, Richard.
I know.
I'm
It's
rooting
kind
for
of.
you despite myself.
It's kind of the best.
Brennan is going to usurp the throne. And it'll be like, no!
And then you'll have to challenge him,
And I'll be gone for months.
and he just won't ever play.
Oh no, I can usurp back, remember? Because then I'll be in second, and I can be like, hey Ricky, let's play.
No, it kicks you to
joke
the
is that
bottom.
You're an easy win.
Doesn't it kick you all the way to the bottom?
No, it doesn't. That was just you like brainstorming dumbness.
No. It definitely kicks you all the way to the bottom.
I think that's what we agreed on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Well, we can replay the tape.
It wouldn't matter because then you would have the chance to first challenge them, which is probably what you would want to do.
Do you want to have it kick first at the bottom?
I think so. I think that's what it's supposed to do. I think it says that in the actual GW ladder.
So, do you want to do the actual GW ladder, whatever it says?
I think so.
Okay,
Quick
so
question.
now I'm gonna check what it says.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I change my move on him?
Go ahead.
Cool.
Fix this house before it falls and kills something. Don't kill stuff, bro. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. What? Oh, you're setting him up to buff both of them?
Yep.
Oh, sure.
I always forget they have to be holy with him.
Right. Right. I see.
Wow. All right. Still scrolling up.
Excuse me.
You give a guy an inch, and he just takes that inch and moves the model an inch, and then shoots you to death.
You said that plate in?
I don't know. Stupid
Climbing the ladder.
Stupid suckers being stupid, dumb, poopy heads.
No, there's nothing about that. You just swap. If you win while you're the higher ranked, you swap places with the player above you. Ha!
Doesn't it say the exception is?
No, it doesn't.
I will read this myself.
I'm reading what you posted.
Don't trust his words. He'll lead you on.
Yeah, he'll tell you it's totally fine. You're
And
totally
using your own screenshots against you.
All right. What are you doing now?
Okay, that was my movement phase. Now is
Okay.
the shooting phase for real style.
Ugh.
That was just a pretend shooting phase before.
Okay. I mean, what can you do? Just kind of roll over and let it happen, right?
You're fine. How many goblins do you have left? Still over 100 on the board?
No,
Really?
less than 100.
Oh. Well, that is weird. Are you gonna finally be able to see if you can get a goblin unit back?
Probably. He's probably gonna shoot this one off, and then I'll have to bring him back. I'll bring him back right on the middle of the board, and be like, ha 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 ha! Thank you for putting them right where I wanted them. Ha ha ha!
Off screen, should I highlight the middle edge or the connect the?
What?
Okay, just for the light green, should it connect down the spine like that, or should it all do on the edges?
Should I do both?
That's my question. Yes?
I don't know. What do you think? Why?
I only asked because I didn't know.
I think both.
Okay, thank you for the opinion. That is what I requested.
Would it be cheesing rules or anything to fire that troll? I think I have line of sight, but I don't want to do it if it's...
You can.
Okay.
If you do, you're at -3.
-3.
Yes.
Is the one because of the...
He has the Griff charm. He's within a unit of 5 models, so he has Lookout Sir and then cover from the building.
Gotcha.
So -3 to shoot, but by all means!
So the first two, so this is a good question. Why does he have cover?
Because these are obstacles, aren't they? Or are they
No.
not?
Obstacles or fences?
Okay, so then -2. Shoot at him.
Yeah, still mine too, but I was,
This is an
yeah,
obstacle.
that's an obstacle, interesting.
I don't think so. We haven't done that previously, so that's why I asked.
I thought I had said that in the previous setups, but I don't know that you guys, if you didn't play
We
that,
certainly
that's
didn't
fine.
do it, but
No,
maybe
that's
we
fine.
should be.
Well, yeah, it actually makes having these relevant, otherwise they're just,
They block line of sight.
yeah, but that doesn't do much, right? It's
I
fine.
think that they're not normally that good at events, so we should probably do them consistent. At
What's that?
Like at Webco's buildings aren't gonna be obstacles. They're just gonna be impassable.
I don't know what they are there.
Well, by default, terrain is an obstacle or an
Yeah.
impassable or
I'll start my shooting phase
Okay.
with these guys. And I'm just gonna have 4 of them fire at, what's his name?
Zarbag!
Yeah,
-1.
yeah. And 1 fire at the rest. Just from...
Those are obstacles. My gun summoner when it dies in the shenanigans. Uh-oh.
2 hits.
Oh, good. Stream's good. It's just a little behind.
Zarbag will be dead.
2 wounds. -1.
-1 kills him. He has no saves.
And 1 at -1 to the rest of them.
1 at -1 to the rest of them. So that's 5 up. Okay.
Good.
I'll take that
Then I'll have my crossbow castigators fire at the mob of.
guy. Mm-hmm.
Actually, no. Sorry. I'm gonna have the ballista fire at that mob. So we get 4. Need a 4 to hit. We roll misses.
Problem with doing the middle line is that I am bad at detail work.
Only 1.
That is okay.
2. 2 at -2.
Hmm?
2 at -2.
On the big unit?
Yep.
Okay, so 6s. Save 1. Okay.
That's the ballista completely failing at its job.
Good. As it should.
And now the
Filthy
castigators.
ballistas.
Let's just love you. They've been focusing on you this entire game. They've been looked at me.
Hmm.
You do have their attention.
3 at -2. They always do power.
3 at -2.
Yeah.
So 6s again. I get none, so you can kill 3 more rows.
Okay.
I'll take. I'll take 1, 2, 3.
And now we'll have that ballista fire on the group of trunks.
Okay.
So hitting on 4s.
Okay.
2. Doing this many hits. 10.
Trogs. Gonna die, trogs.
7 at -2.
Alright, these are 5 ups. Just normal ward save 5 ups. So we can do, and it was 7, so we got 5 to get through.
Sounds right.
Okay, so you kill 2 more.
Okay, and that's my shooting phase. Go ahead and roll for charges. I will have the Lord of Kingdom charge.
Okay.
You. He's just hanging out in there.
Okay.
And then the Sequitors are going to charge. One's over there. 10. Sure.
So the secretaries are charging the shrine? No.
They're going to
There's goblins
smash
behind the
that.
shrine? There's goblins behind the shrine.
Yeah. Is that hidden from the camera? Camera?
The camera, yeah. Torso cat charges in.
Yeah, the rider doesn't get any attacks.
Yeah.
So we're doing WYSIWYG.
Yeah, what you see is what you get. I don't see a weapon on that rider. Or head.
Yeah, surprising, managed to cast any spells.
This is the character, so you have to roll separate for him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You moved him up, so he was about here, but you need to just roll to charge for him.
Cool.
And you could roll Snake Eyes.
That's true.
And see what you do roll for him though. 4 or 5.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be able to end within half an inch with 5, so I don't think they can go in.
Okay.
Alright.
That's that.
Okay.
So combat phase.
Sure.
Any fanatics in combat?
Nope. No.
I think I'm good.
Nope.
Do I want to do anything special at the start of combat phase? No, I don't. Okay, go ahead.
The Sequitors will choose power
Okay.
for their special thing.
Okay. And you're gonna go with them first?
I have to choose it. I'm thinking about what to go first. Because I think you'll just eat through my evocators.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I'll activate the. Yeah, I'll activate the unit of 2 evocators.
Okay. So they are still -1 to hit.
Okay. Get an extra attack because the prime is still there. And I hit on 4 now. Six.
Good roll. Alright.
2.
Alright. What's the
Minus.
-1? So 6 up. So don't save any.
And another mortal ability.
Okay.
Another 2 from that.
Another 2 from that. 1, 4 total. Alright. Let's see, those are that pile of dead. Okay. I need to go foist. And what do I do to go foist? I probably should go with that big unit before they all just get squished. And just kind of divide the attacks up, I guess. So we'll start with the ones that pile in over here. Those guys are okay. These guys here can pile in here like this. Get that guy there in the middle. This guy over here can pile in. Actually, he doesn't need to pile in to attack. So I think we're good. And we'll go with this cluster here first. That can hit these 2 guys. So I'm going to do the 3 netters that can hit those guys. How many wounds do they have left? 4?
They have 3 total, so one has 2 and the next has 3.
Okay, so how do I want to split that? Actually, I'm going to do these 2 netters here, that netter there, and those netters there. Okay, so 2 netters at those guys. I need to count how many I have left. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 22. And I think I lose my bonus at 30 and 15, so let me check that. So I still should be +1 to wound. Yes, 15. Okay, so I'm still good. So I'm rolling with 2 netters, which is 6 dice, on those 2 evocators, whatever their names are. They are within the wounds, they reroll 1s. Still don't get anything. They are going to be wounding you once. And then I have
Any rend?
no rend.
4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys that swing at them. These are regular guys. One's the
And,
champion.
Which attack was that directed towards?
The unit of 2. And this is going on them as well. I have 6. 1 is the champion, so he hits you on a 3. He hits these rest, hits you on a 4. Reroll the 1. And then all of these wound you on 3s now. So 4 wounds on that last guy. Okay.
I take 2, which kills 1, and it pulls.
So yeah, 3 total, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that guy's at 1. Alright, now this guy and this guy are going on that. So 1 netter hits you on 4s, he rolls the 1s, wounds you on 4s, hits the other guy hits you on a 4, wounds you on 3, so 1 more. Okay.
Takes another.
So
Oh, wait.
that was on that guy.
was that guy.
Then 1, 2, 3. Oh, so 2 netters, 3 netters, 3 netters, and 3 normal guys on the other guy, on your general.
Okay.
So 1, 2, and 3. Roll those. Those all hit.
Pretty good.
4s to wound. So there's 5 wounds.
Oh, sorry, was this on my hero?
Yeah.
He has a -1 to hit thing. I'll just take these.
Okay,
Oh.
sorry.
No, it's my bad.
I have 3 more that are gonna roll, and they'll hit on 5s
Take 1.
then. Okay. These hit on 5s. 1 hit, and 1 wound. Okay. And then over here we got 2 netters on the sequiturs. See? Reroll the 1. Pull out the garbage. Wound on 4s. 2 wounds on the sequiturs. And then I have 2 normal bros.
Reroll the 1 because they have shields.
Okay.
Take another 1.
Okay, and then this is the regular guys to hit and wounds. Okay, so you get 1 wound on the sequiturs.
Yeah.
And I'm done with that unit.
Okay. Well, while I'm over here, I'll go ahead and do these. Probably can't really pile in anymore. So for main.
Okay.
Okay. So, 5 wounds on that guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
He has a 4-up save. 4-up ward save thingy, whatever you call him. Shrug save. Is that what people call him now?
That's what the kids are calling them these days.
Okay. He shrugs at you on a 4-up
Okay.
for wounds and mortal wounds.
That's pretty good for a goblin hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's good for anybody.
It's pretty
Yeah.
funny, like, that guy is 10 points more, and he has a 50-50 to generate an extra command point. He has the 4-up. He can cast 2 spells once per game. Like, there is no reason to take any of the other shaman, unless
Except
you just
that-
want to take gear.
It sounds like it.
Unless you just want to take gear, what do you mean?
Because he can't take gear.
Oh.
He's not keyworded to take gear.
Right.
Alright, so I'm going to allocate it with 2 of the 2-handed sequiturs going after the hero, including, and then the 1-handed sequitur, and then the other 2 2-handed sequiturs are going after gobos.
Okay? And they're all -1 because of the netters.
That's right. And one of them is prime, so I get an extra. It's an extra attack, right? Blanking, yeah. So I'll do my 5 attacks on your hero.
Okay?
With the -1, they need 4s to hit, and they get to reroll failed hit rolls.
Okay.
Four hits. Wound on 3s. That's 4 at -1.
On who?
Your hero.
On the hero. 4 -1. So if you just go straight to the 4-up, because that gets past the 6-up.
They do 2 damage each.
Okay, so then we multiply them. So we need to do 8. And I need a 4-up on this to survive.
Jeez.
So I take 2 wounds.
That one wasn't in there,
Oh,
so
okay.
you take 1.
1 wound. Okay.
Oh, I missed that dice roll. Sorry, I was focused on the combat.
It was ridiculous.
Okay.
So how many 4-ups did you hit out of
I hit 7. And
7 out of 8?
Yeah,
I think 6 of them were 6s.
one-handed guy.
Yeah.
Gets 3 roll misses.
And this is against who?
The hero. And 3. 1 at no range.
1 no red, so it's 6 up.
Just
And
1
then-
damage.
Okay, then 4 up. Nope, so that gets through. That's funny, that's the thing that gets through. Right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Madeline, for the message regarding cookies and pastries.
What was the message regarding cookies and pastries?
That we don't need to pick up pastries because there's lots of cookies, and also you're too late, they're close.
Gotcha. Other 2 sequitors going after gobos.
Okay.
-1 to hit because of the net. 3 4s. And re-roll misses. 3. Move down these. 3 at -1 to do 2 damage each.
3 at -1. These are on the goblins. So 6 up save. Okay, and they do 2 damage each. Alright, well. I'm gonna go. Oh, how many models do you have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I leave 7 there in the middle? I can. So I can go 2, 4, 5, and that'll still be an inch, so that should still be fine there. And we'll just take him. Leave that guy there. We'll take this nigger out. So that's 6 bros. And I guess the shaman will go. I guess. I don't know if he actually can do anything, so this is gonna be funny. He's probably just gonna be like, booga booga booga, and you're gonna be like, what? And then he's gonna die next turn.
Well, it'll be your turn to retreat, right?
No, I'm surrounded.
Oh.
He's got me surrounded.
Can you break out?
Okay, he's got 3 attacks that hit on 4 up. And a 4 up to wound. And it's 1 rend. Damage 1.
Need 5s now. Get to re-roll 1s. Okay, just 1 damage.
And then this is the squig. 2 attacks that are a 4 up, 4 up, no rend, damage.
So,
Aha! More scratches! You have been scratched. Take that, you foul creature. Ugh,
killed her.
I killed one.
Yeah.
Haha!
Aha.
And actually, there's a wound on another.
Well, what's this die for then? Probably that.
Oh yeah, there was already one of them was already wounded.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Do we have any other oh yeah, you still get to go with all these other things.
Yeah. All right. The one evocator is going to go ahead and go. He's primed, so he gets an extra attack. -1 because of the net means hits on 4s. 1 at -1.
1 minus 1 becomes a 6 up. Ha ha! Goblin superiority! Ha ha!
2 mortal wounds.
That's not fun. That was
Goblin
What?
superiority.
2. 1. Yeah, I'll take that guy now. 2. Fine.
And now the Lord Arcanum. He's still my nets, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Mini nets. Most nets. All the nets.
4s.
Doesn't matter when you roll 6s.
Nope. Wounds on 3s. Okay. Rend of -1, and they do D3 damage.
-1. Hard to believe when you're armless. Ooh, save 1. Okay, so 1 gets through, D3. 2. Dang it.
And kitty cat claws.
Okay.
Actually, let me see one thing. I know there's special stuff when he charges. No. 1, it's going to be D3 damage, -1 rend.
Okay, 6 up. No, go ahead. Aha! You only kill 1 more netter. I'm sure you feel happy about that.
I'm full of shame.
Now what?
I think that's it. That's all the melee units.
Okay.
Yep.
I guess those guys are immune to battle shock for being over there.
Good.
The trolls are not, but I'm going to use my 1 command point that I saved to auto pass them.
Okay.
And
I'm going to roll for the 1 evocator that
lost 1.
He's fine.
Okay. And the 1 model here, which I don't think you could lose, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, fine. I guess I'll get to go now.
Okay. So for scoring,
Yeah.
Yeah, 2.
that's 3, because I get the bonus point.
Uh-huh.
Plus 4.
And I still got you there,
You
so.
do? Ah, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So 4.
You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
Whew! For this turn.
Yeah.
So 4 points?
Yep.
I gotta win big this turn, which I don't think is possible. Alright, let's read this. Let's read my thing. Fangs of the Moon! So I'm gonna roll a die on the sequiturs, because they're in the light of the moon. There's more than 6 of them, so I can't fail it, so I'll just go to rolling D3 mortals on the sequiturs. So 3 mortals on the sequiturs.
Okay.
And that's the Fangs of the Moon! Okay, and then my general will generate an extra command point for me, so that gives me 2. The shaman there will generate a command point on a 4-up. Sweet, gives me 3.
Damn.
And then I will. I guess I gotta go to Magically Deliciousness, which. Phew, I can cast 1 spell. What's that 1 spell gonna be?
Evidence?
Right, maybe. I think you can see them.
I mean, if you're in the middle of melee combat and not casting Devinance, you probably shouldn't be taking Devinance.
Yeah, because I could hit a lot of units. Yeah, he's just gonna have to cast the Giants, sadly. He does have the bubble cast, which would hit everything around D6 inches, but
It's still a D3, right?
yeah, it's not good. Okay, so Geminid's casting, +1 to cast. Yeah, well, 12, you can't stop it.
Okay.
Okay, so Geminids, go off. I place them within 18 and 6 of each other, and then they can move 8. They have to move in a straight line when they move, right?
Right.
there. I don't know, like where do I try and hit you? This is a tough one. There's so many optimal targets, but I think I just want to throw them out here. I don't know if I can hit. I want to do -1 to hit on all of those guys. Oh, here we go. They don't both have to move in the same direction though, right?
No, they just need to end close to each other.
Within 6?
Yeah. Well, the one thing I'm fogging on is if you could willingly, I guess I could just reread the scroll, would you willingly have them not end within 6?
Okay, now I think this is ballistic crew here, right? That's ballistic
I
crew.
think you might have to have them in within 6 if you can, that's all.
Yeah. When you move this end spell, the second model must finish its move within 6. If it's impossible, the spell is dispelled.
If it's impossible, yeah. So I've actually had a couple people dispel Geminids on me, and I never really thought about it, but like they would move it to make it end outside of 6 to make it go away, and you can't actually do that by choice.
No, that
That's
would work.
good to confirm. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so we go here and here, and then that guy moves 8, right? So we go to there, and then that guy can move to there, and that would be within 6. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. So this one here is gonna move through the ballista and your QQs
Okay.
to end there. This one's gonna move through those guys to end there. I think I still got that within 6. Yep, good. Okay, so each one of these guys takes D3 mortals. So let's do the first one on this side, D3, just 1. And that was the black one, so -1 attack.
Okay.
The other one takes D3 mortals, 2.
Is dead.
Okay. The ballista takes D3 mortals, 2.
Okay.
And that one's -1 to shoot, or to hit, sorry. And your pew-pews take 3 mortals and are -1 to hit if they take damage.
Okay.
I couldn't quite hit the boss as well, which sucks, but whatever. Okay, so I did that. Sorry that took forevers. So I think that's it for the commanding phase.
Cool.
The heroes commanding things phase. I'm going to go to my movie phase. Man, there's no way I'm gonna be able to kill these guys with these trolls. Is there a way I could get around them? Probably not. Well, okay, so trolls are just gonna move up to die, as trolls do. That's what trolls do. This guy here.
Like the look of this.
Where does this guy go? Like I probably need him over here just to get you so you can't score this and make it so I can. Dang it. Yeah. I think if I come over here, I could potentially try and grab this one, and then I could control 2 points. I don't think I could kill all of your guys though. No, maybe we try that anyways. I think I need to keep him close to the other trolls anyway, so he's gonna move to there. Okay. this guy over here, he's gonna move into the scoring box out of 3, so he can charge when he's ready. I'm still holding that one, at least for this turn. Yeah, so I will retreat with this unit, and this unit's going to do a sneaky retreat. It's going to look like this. Much sneaky, much retreat. Move that guy down the line just a little bit. Much sneaky, much retreat.
There is a trait on my mount for my hero that he can activate within 6 inches instead of 3.
Well, that's gonna be a bother.
Just want to let you know.
What a pest. Alright, well, hopefully that won't matter. I probably gonna matter. So I still have 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Goblins. Goblins. Alright, well, they retreated. Because that's what goblins do.
That's very true.
Then I'll move Sour Tongue. Let's see where Sour Tongue feels like going. That's a 5. Sour Tongue to the rescue!
You got 1 fanatic in there?
Zarbags gets. Probably not. I can shove these guys forward. And get ready to charge in there and move Zarbags over to score there. Let's do that. Okay. These guys are going to move 5 as a blob.
Remove that and just need to get this thing against.
Okay. I'm going to You're not going to be able to do anything useful.
What are the trolls facing over there?
Sequiturs.
A unit of 5 sequitors and then a ballista behind it.
Yo,
Yeah, it's not looking good. Not looking good for me. Man,
doing pretty good on points now.
what's the score?
It's 6-4, Brendan, but you haven't scored yet in turn 2.
I'm not gonna score really big, I don't think. Okay, I think Zarbag. Now, if I just run them, they could potentially go 6 to whatever inches.
What's Big Troll doing this turn, Ricky? Has he already moved?
He's already moved, yeah. Just a normal move so he can charge.
Gotcha.
I'm going to just move these guys normal.
So we got a little bit closer up of the sequitors. We're gonna put on bigger screen.
And then
That's what the troll's facing. Trolls are facing.
okay. Let's move. We'll do shooties. These 3 bros here can actually shoot. Did you know that?
I did not.
Yeah.
Zarbags gets. You're gonna take the time to look up.
I'm
and shoot
actually
the
gonna
goblins.
look up how to shoot them. I'll have 3 attacks that hit on a 5 and wound on a 5, and I'm gonna shoot the sequiturs. 2 hits.
2 full hits.
1 whole wound.
1 whole wound, your champion hero. Cup save coming up.
Rent.
No rend.
Get to reroll wounds.
Dang it.
Oh.
Yeah!
Oh! I did a thing!
That was
Actually-
dibs.
Is there still someone with a wound over there?
No, I think we moved that die,
Okay.
right? Because I did something?
Yeah, that sounds right.
I don't
You
know.
ended up having I think the secretaries had 1 wound on them from carryover.
Can you
But I could be
put
thinking of
this
a different
on
unit.
the one-handed dude? Yeah. It was they've been attacked since then.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't
okay.
remember how I killed it, but I think we killed that and cleared them off. Okay, then the trolls, they have a pew pew, but now that they're weaker, they're much weaker. So I'm going to roll a die. If the roll is equal to or less than the number of wounds or models in this unit. Oh, and I didn't need to heal any of them because there were no carryover, right? So I didn't need to do that in the hero phase. So I roll a die. If it's a 3 or less, nope. So
Now they only have to
Can you
smash
Kairos
the
die
wall.
that?
yeah, I wish. Could you Kairos die it for me?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Then we need to do what now? Shooting charges. Let's do charges. Charges just aren't going to work, but we're going to try anyways. Sour Tongue. He wants to charge. Go big, Sour Tongue. Go big. Ooh, 9?
That's pretty good.
Pretty big, does it make it?
I don't know. Let's bring that die on. Nah, he misses it by 1/4 of an inch.
Oh.
Alright, let's go with the boss here, Boss Bro. He makes it. Ooh, I can go 10 inches. Where do I want to be on that? We may want to not allow a lot of pile-ins. I could go over and hit that guy. That's not gonna do anything. I'm gonna go to here and touch that guy. Okay, then I'm going to go with the trolls. Trolls are gonna go. Hiya! They go 9 inches. Ooh,
pretty good.
excellent. Excellent. I can actually get them all the way back here.
How many trolls are left? 3?
Just 3. Not enough
It's
to
half a unit.
I think it's enough to smash sector.
Alright, let's see if the big boss can get a good charge in. Oh no, he has to spend a command point to re-roll it.
No!
Oh my gosh!
What'd you get?
Snake eyes.
Snake eyes.
Double snake
I'll spend
eyes?
1 more command point.
Can you do that? I thought you could only reroll things once.
I agree. You can't reroll. You
You
can.
spend a command point as many times as you want.
Correct, but you can never reroll. That's why I can't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense, I guess. Are you sure about that?
It's a separate rule. You can spend as many command points
Okay.
on the same thing, but you can't reroll.
Okay. Well, that
I'm
sucks.
very sure you can't reroll because it screws me all the time because I can't.
He
Yeah.
is within 2.5 there. But no, he technically couldn't be because he would have had to end more than 3, right? So he needs to be right there.
I'm sorry, Ricky, I was rooting for your truck boss. I wish I
Well,
could tell you
he just
differently.
doesn't get to do anything. Double ones
Instead
2
of 4
times in a
ones
row.
on 4 dice.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous, man.
Oh well. And then I was gonna bring out their fanatics. Fanatics!
Ooh.
We can actually spin them. Put the 3 at the front. All within 3 of my unit, not within 3 of your unit. That. And then fanatics charge. 7. Good enough. Yeah. Good enough. Let's see how guys are. I'm gonna put them over here so he piles into each class. this guy here. Could go here. But this guy here is gonna have to go here, so that guy's gonna have to pile in on the blocker. Evocator, or whatever they are called. Okay. My big blob, they're gonna charge too.
Okay.
Because that's how goblins do. 5.
I think you hit the evocator.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For the victory!
So general painting question, Ricky.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a shadowed area, and then you have an edge highlight that touches the shadowed area when it hits another color,
Do you maintain the shadow and not have the edge highlight go all the way, or do you just thinly edge highlight to the shadow?
Mm-hmm.
So you said you have a shadowed area and it connects to another color,
Mm-hmm.
and then you edge highlight up to that connector edge.
Mhm.
Do you highlight or do you leave the shadow in place?
It depends on your style.
Our viewers want a more authoritative answer to that question.
It depends on your style.
Why am I even asking?
If you want the high contrast, then you wouldn't do that. Some people will highlight. Some people will do a highlight right outside of the shadow. In addition to that, you'll see that a lot on Space Marines with that kind of power.
Highlight outside of the shadow.
Okay. So I did charges. Oh, I didn't charge these guys, did I?
I don't remember if you did that.
I did Sour Tongue, but not those guys. Alright, so the Zarbags gets. I'm pretty sure I need like a 12. No, they're not getting there on an 8. Yeah, needed. Oh, a 9 would have done it, but I'm not gonna get that. Okay. Although, if I spend a command point. Nope, no character close enough. Okay.
Isn't the one dude a character?
Sour Tongue?
Yeah.
No, he's just another fanatic.
he's a one-man fanatic unit,
Mm-hmm.
which was really good in the old fanatic rule set.
Yeah, that's all you needed. Not anymore. Not anymore. Okay. Well, man, I can't believe my boss failed. Okay. Oh, there you go. I
Might
guess.
double turn me.
You
Still
know.
with the special.
You could use this
Go with
as
the
a
fanatics.
legitimate opportunity to get a profane ramp point and be tied with Anthony.
Nah. I'll let Anthony have that. So these two can decide which way to go. They're gonna go this way. That guy has to go closer, so he's gonna go like this. And he's not gonna get to attack anybody, because he's gonna be the link. So I'll have 2 on the boss and 2 on them.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the 2 on the boss. We got 7 attacks.
Brendan, you recognize the head of this guy?
No.
That's an old Bloodthirster head.
These hit on 4s.
Yeah, Kyra's turned Bloodthirster into a chaos song. That's the narrative there.
Ooh,
It's a cool
I
card.
hit with all of them.
Jesus.
These wound on 3s.
Jesus Christ.
-2 on your bossy bro
What is this from?
on the keycat. This is 2 fanatics.
Hmm.
Needs 5.
Oh, big roll. I wish I could focus in on it.
Ooh, those are a lot of 4s.
Yeah.
Okay, these are D3 each.
And the tables have turned
Yeah,
on
he's dead.
the charge miss. There's 2 fanatics.
The other 2
That
fanatics
cat
that can
resolves.
swing at the
Those fanatics
the
are
back
brutal,
evocator. 4.
man. Okay. That's still probably gonna kill me.
Nope, don't hit. No hits.
Alright.
He lives! I now get to go with a normal unit. I should probably go with the trolls now, since they're just gonna get squished. I'll spend a command point on him to give them re-rolling 1s.
Okay.
Why not?
How many command do you have? Like 20?
No, I generated 3 this turn, and I'm just gonna assume I either win or don't. They're gonna go. Trolls, I think, only have 2 attacks each.
Is that right?
Yes.
Oh, they just do 3 damage.
Yeah,
So
they're
they
super
really
bad.
need to hit with them.
Super bad.
They're not bad.
So I have 3 of them. Oh, I need to pile them in. Let's do our pilings and see where they're gonna be.
Is there a troll champ? Sorry.
Sorry, did I use my special ability on the ballista over there last turn?
I don't know. I do know.
Trying to remember if I did or not.
I don't know.
What's the special ability you're talking about?
The attack during my hero phase?
I believe you attack with 2 things during your hero phase.
Okay,
Okay.
that's what I thought, but
These guys hit on a 3 and they re-roll once.
I think one did well and one did not, if I recall
Okay.
correctly.
These guys wound on a 3. -2 rend.
at the start of the combat phase I had to choose attack or defense. I would actually choose defense this one time.
Okay.
Okay, so I need, you said -2 red?
-2.
Need 6 of this 3 rolling phase.
Okay, that's 12 wounds.
They're all dead.
See, you were so worried about your trolls being bad, and then they murdered everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, but because the boss couldn't charge in, we're tied there.
tables are turned though.
Oh, you're tied on numbers?
Yeah, so I didn't quite get. Had the boss made his charge, I could have.
Could have gotten those points.
I could have gotten a point.
Well, I guess we'll activate.
Well, there's always turns
Sepulchres
3
over
through
there.
5.
Yeah. Probably shouldn't have these many.
Seems to me like you murdered his general and killed his secondary, so, you know, worse things have happened.
Troll smash.
Troll smash. And you still got the boss for next time. Have you reduced his shooting aim?
Well, the Geminids have gone through one of the ballistas and the castigators or whatever they're called.
Okay, so
Um,
yes, you reduced the effectiveness, but you haven't killed any models.
and my general's just sitting back. He's just sitting out there like, hello!
Is he not near a troll?
Nope, he's not near anybody.
So he's just -1 to hit.
Just -1 to hit.
These are full wounds, right?
Yeah, he'll be dead.
Gonna attack with these guys.
Okay.
2 one-handed go into the guy who's already wounded, and 1 two-handed will go into him.
Okay.
The other two-handed ones go into the other dude.
Okay, the other dude is -1 to hit.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for the non--1 first.
Okay.
One-handed. Oh, and I choose power for them. Sorry, I need to
That's
fire
fine.
that.
That's fine.
Where on the board do you point the 8 you're doing stuff with? Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
3 to wound. Cool. Got 3 and 0 rend.
3 at 0 rend. So these become a 6 up. And then do they multiply?
No, just 1 damage.
Okay, these are 4 ups. So I take 1 more wound. So that puts me at 3 wounds.
Oh, this is the unfortunateness for the character.
And wound on 3s. 1 at -1 rend that will do 2 damage.
Okay, this is a 4 up to stay alive. He's alive.
Can't fucking hurt that guy.
Goblin superiority!
How many wounds did you have left?
3. He did 2 that last time because I rolled 7 saves.
But you have 3 left now?
2 left. He did 1 more.
Okay, isn't it 2 separate saves on the last one that did 2? Because it struts.
Oh yeah, I guess it is, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. So
Still 5.
Yeah.
Alright, now my 7 attacks into the other dude. All 2 hands.
So what you're saying is your shaman is just tanking shit.
Mhm.
He's basically a 10-wound model, really. I mean, he's basically 5 diaper babies.
Yep.
Yeah. I've taken movies.
4 at -1, doing 2 damage each.
4 at -1. Oh, I don't even know if he's gonna survive this for sure. This guy's toast.
This is a different guy?
Yeah, this is the banana boss. Banana boss has a 5 up and it was how much minus?
1.
-1, so I get a 6 up. I I got 3 6s.
Jesus Christ.
Well, there we go. Okay, and then, so the 1 goes through for how much?
2 damage.
Okay, so he's down to 3 wounds. Wow. Wow.
Goblin character tanks.
Goblin superiority. This is it right here. It just comes down to being stupid lucky with the saves. Okay.
Alright. Your activation, I suppose.
My activation. So these guys are actually relevant. Let's see. Let's get my guy. Now we're level again. I want to go over here and see if I can kill this evocator before he murders me.
Okay.
So you don't have any more things that can deep strike in, right?
Nope.
Okay. So he's got 2. So I'm gonna pile this guy in and around. This guy in and around. Make sure you don't have anybody within 3. You don't. Okay. These guys have spears, so get as many of them in as I can. I think this whole sled. Off the sled. Take this sled in here. And we'll move you guys forward. You guys forward. You guys forward. You guys forward. You guys forward that much. You that much. You this much, this much, and this much. Those guys can still run over here. But then I'll run over there.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay.
I'm basically out of units.
Yeah. Okay.
Brendan, you mainly have your gun line left, basically.
Yep.
I'm
How many
going
goblins
with
can you shoot?
1, 2.
Not that many.
I have 2 netters that are within 2, so 2 netters. Hit you on 4s.
I think you can shoot all the goblins. Can't you kill like
Uh,
14, 18 hits a turn or something?
I mean, last time I did it, the ballista did, I think, 1 damage.
Whoa. Well,
3
so it's
wounds
due.
so far.
How much
no
is
rend.
it?
1, 2, 3, 4,
He's
5,
dead.
6. Okay. I'm not gonna roll anymore. Alright, you don't have anybody else in combat? Oh, you could pile in with your ballista?
I'll pass.
You'll pass? Okay. Then I will go with these guys, since I think that's all that's left, right? Alright, so let's do the banana boss. Banana boss! 3 attacks. 3 up, -1 rand. Garbage. Okay, -1 rand. Damage D3.
They did,
Reroll because of the shield. Oh no, you're out of
they did
shields.
offense.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So damage D3. 2.
Okay.
There was a wound die there? Why is there a wound die there? I
They-
thought we removed it.
Well, 1 took a wound. But this basically just means that I lose a guy and transfer it over.
Oh,
Or wait,
I did 1.
we
You just kill 1.
yeah, we did
Okay.
just lose 1.
Alright, and then we do. Whoop. Come on. Alright, banana boss. Behave yourself. Fungoid cave shaman. 3 attacks. 4 up, 4 up. I'll take 2 hits. I'll take 1 wound, -1.
It's good.
Dang it. Okay, then I have 2 squiggy attacks. Hiya! 1 hits, 4 up to wound, nothing. Okay. Dang it. I wanted to wipe them. Oh. With my 2 puny little guys. Alright, they've gone, everybody else is gone. I think that's the end of the turn. I have to have more models to take it
Yes.
from you, right?
Yep.
So I don't get that one. You still get this one.
Brother retains control.
So I've got the center and that one. So how much is the center worth? 2?
Yep.
And this one's worth 1. So I have 3 points on the board. So I'm still losing?
You're still beating me.
Oh, 7. Okay.
Wait, oh, yeah, never mind.
Alright, then we're going to, this is
You
my
are correct.
command points. So I'm going to roll to see what the moon does before we find out who goes first. The moon moves 1, so now the moon is covering the entire board.
Oh, good.
And then,
yay!
and then we're gonna roll for first.
I'm
first
just gonna
turns.
roll for Battle Shock on
Oh,
those Sequitors.
Okay,
Actually.
go ahead.
Anvils of the Hound and Hammer unit ability is re-rolling. So
Okay.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Ugh.
Was that another 6?
Yeah.
How many do you lose? Just
I
one?
didn't keep track of how many I lost. I think I lost 2 or 3.
Where?
The Sequitors over there.
No,
the unit of 10.
you. I think you only lost one.
Here?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you
you
killed
killed
one.
more than one. Yeah, I think you just lost the one.
Just the one?
Oh no, I shot with the bow.
Yeah, I feel like I lost 2 or 3.
No, you lost at most 2.
Well,
At most 2.
I lose one. Just hand me the guy with one-handed guy.
This guy? Okay. Cool. All right. We'll have to rewind the tape whenever. Okay, now let's roll for first turn.
One in combat, one from shooting. Makes sense.
Oh.
Yes!
A double turn. So you both double turn each other now.
Okay, and I'm taking it.
You mind if I take a 5-minute break for like bathroom and cigarette?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, go for it. So bathroom, and I can go up and get us some bubbly waters too while you're doing that. To get back in the building, you're gonna need the badge. Oh,
We're now going to be broadcasting dead air for 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
Matt, you gotta do it. You gotta entertain everybody.
All I know is songs for infants right now.
You want to go bathroom first or something? Yeah, bathroom first. Okay. So yeah, go do that, and then I'll prop that more up in your instead. Just right there. Oh, it's bad. It's bad.
I think you're fine. I think you're.
These guys are just
Double
doing
turn,
like
yeah.
tanking. I'm just getting
Yeah.
stupid lucky with those characters. He should have had this in
Uh-huh.
the bag.
Yeah.
And now these guys, I'm gonna. Oh man,
I mean, the double turn is actually pretty bad for him here. That kind of sucks.
Oh, he's gonna be able to send this through me though.
True. That's a good point. Coming back.
Ooh.
Well, sort of. In order to do that, he'd also have to move through himself.
Oh, with that one, yeah.
Well, you have to end within 6, so yeah, he'd have to move this one up and then move this one or something.
Oh, that would be bad. I could kill a couple fanatics. Oh well.
But it would also hit his own things.
Yeah.
This is in kind of a bad spot.
Okay. All right.
This is, I mean, the double turn is rough though because it means the ballista is basically gonna die rather than getting to unloading.
Yeah, maybe I can get my charge in.
Well, just from
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like they just rah.
Right.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna get? You're gonna, this turn you'll get this point, and this point.
I'm
So it'll
gonna
be at
just-
least
I'm gonna probably
5.
run these guys or move these guys down here and
Hmm.
move these guys into here. If I can charge them in,
Hmm.
depending on how far these guys move. If I roll really low
Right.
and they block these guys, then I'm kind of screwed. But
Yeah, you'll be
and I don't have Hand of Gork because he killed Zarbag, so I can't
Hmm.
just like poof, blah, poof.
You mean you have to use the movement phase?
Yeah.
Oh, poor Ricky. Can't teleport his units. What is over that guy's eye?
We need.
Well, the Trog boss has like a red spot. Well, I guess it's just a mushroom over his eye.
So there's a cow skull,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a little mushroom on the cow skull.
Mm.
All right, so here, yeah, I'll
Alright, so how do we subtly cheat while Ricky's gone to undermine his victory? Hmm. I think we're just gonna remove a goblin.
He'll never know. I hope he watches the video, like, like a month or 2 later, and sees that I killed one of his models. So 3 minutes, probably 3 minutes until we're back online. Oh, hey, we have things to talk about in the during the airtime. Anthony has asked, what is in Brendan's list? Brendan's list was 2 units of 5 evocators, the general evocator, unit of 10 sequitors, 1 unit of crossbows, 1 unit of bows, 2 ballista with the Lord Ordinator, and the Ordinator, the crossbows, and the ballista are part of a battalion. He has another battalion, I'm not sure what it is. And then his core appears to just be 1, 2. I see 2x5 sequitors. There's another one over there, so 3x5 sequitors is the core.
Alright, we're back. Brendan's going to move. Lord Shiny Pants is going to move the Geminids now.
Aha. And I definitely didn't mess with both your boards in some minor way,
Okay,
which you will find later on the screen.
that's fine.
Okay, so they've got, is it 8-inch movement?
They move 8 inches. Yes.
They move
No.
8 inches.
Yeah, 8 inches.
They both have to have a straight line. They have to have within 6 of each other.
Okay.
And they hit yourself if you move them back like that.
Might be worth it.
Might be worth it, but I don't know.
I think you should hit everything.
Bah!
Those fanatics are low Louis count models.
That's D3 model?
It's D3. You can't do damage from both of them to the same unit, but you can, each one can just go through a bunch of stuff if you send it through a bunch of stuff.
Okay.
And then it also, the light one puts the unit at -1 to hit, and the dark one reduces its attacks by 1. To a minimum of 1.
What are you thinking?
I think I'll have it go there.
Okay.
Passes over the goblin's base ever so slightly.
Okay. Alright. On that unit.
And then this guy just need to end. Alright, I keep forgetting about these things.
Ah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Off-camera noises.
Are you okay?
In your fancy table. Oh yeah, no, the paint was low and so it came out as a bit of a squirt.
Alright. So D3 on this big unit.
1.
1. You squish 1 goblin. I'll take this 1 spearman at the very back.
Are they minus to hit or attacks?
Attacks, which will affect the netters. Okay.
Okay.
Then I guess I get to go.
Was that it?
You moved them so that they didn't hit anybody else. I see.
No.
Got it.
He didn't want to hit himself. which might be a good call. Okay, I had 1 command point. My general's going to generate an extra one because he's in the moon. So that puts me up to 3.
What are my penalties now that I'm in the moon?
Um,
I don't have any
Oh.
casters left.
I get to pick a unit. We roll a die, and I do D3 mortals to them. I will pick these guys here, these sequitors.
Really?
I think I have to roll a 5 or below. Let me read the rule again, because
it's the number of model meters.
yeah, it's a number of models. So let me make sure that I'm doing that right. Pick 1 enemy unit and roll a die if the roll is equal to or less than the number of models that is in the effect. So it'll be D3 to them unless I roll a 6. We'll use the moon die, moon colored die. Okay, it's going to be D3. We take 2. Okay. I am +1 to cast right now. You are -1? Yes, you are -1 to cast. Gloomspite gets keyword are affected by the light of the star. You receive 1 extra command point. Good. So we got that. Lunar Squigs. I don't have any squigs, so we're going to ignore that one. Moon Clan Fungus Brew. I get to reroll 1s for all of these guys now.
Okay.
Not the Fanatics. Fanatics don't have the Moon Clan Grot rule, I don't think. And my Trogs. I don't need to regen any runes on them because there's none there, but they would get to reroll to see if they do. Okay, so I'll start with generating my command points. So I had 1 from last turn. That guy, and this guy on a 4-up generates another. Boom. So that puts me up to 4 command points. Most useful. Okay. Now let's see if I don't need them this turn. Let's play so I don't need them. All right. We're going to start with him casting a spell. His spell is going to be, well, this should work just fine because those guys are clearly in line of sight. He's going to roll for the Great Green Spite, which is the spell that he has. Find it here, make sure I get the casting value right. Casts on a 7. He's +1 to cast right now, so we're going to cast that. Boom, I get it with a 12. So you won't be able to stop it, I don't think. And then that does D6, and I'm going to do it right on those guys. D6 on the Sequitors, 5 mortals on the Sequitors. That's his spell. I don't have anything else I get to do fun in the command phase. So we're going to go to the movement phase. We're going to see how far Sour Tongue moves. 3 inches. Sour Tongue is highly motivated for this combat. We're going to move Zarbag's Gits, just the 5, up. Their little conga line of destruction. We are going to, how do I want to play over here? This was for your dead dude, right?
Oh, right. That was for another good dude.
Okay. So, a -1 attack on the big blob. I think that big blob definitely wants to get in on those guys, though. I think I'm already at the closest I can get with them. So I can maybe just move some of them closer so I get more of them into combat. Alright, let's move these Fanatics then. We need a good roll here. Good fatty roll. An 8. An 8 is going to be just fatty enough. And then more than 3. So Fanatic conga line goes like this. Over to here. This unit here now wants to boy, where did they go? You know, I don't know where they go. Let's get this blob here into position to charge. So we want to try and maximize my amount of bodies. So this guy can move all the way over to here. And we'll just kind of restack these guys here. Moving around you in a great big arc of goblin destruction. Now, these guys can move there. These guys can move to here. These guys can move to here. Move those guys to there. Move those guys to there. And those guys there. There. Something like this. Alright, these guys here are pretty well blocked in. I don't think I need to run them over there. So I'm gonna put them, I think this guy right there becomes 3 away. And then I'm just gonna start moving them up to be in a big blob so that guy can move all the way up. And these guys rat tail out the back. I'm going to swing the rat tail like this so we can, well, I'll swing the rat tail to scoring position just in case, but I'll remember that that champion is the last guy there. Okay. Over here, big guy, these trolls, they need to move all of boop, boop, and boop to there. The big guy can move 7, and I think I'm going to put him right here. Open your guy. These guys could actually fall back, and I think I do want to do that. This guy's gonna retreat, for I am a cowardly goblin. Banana Boss, he's not a retreater. He's gonna let you murder him if you want to murder him, because he's a banana boss. Alright, so that's everything that's moved. Let's do the shooting. The trolls roll a die. If it's a 3 or less, they shoot. Hiya! Nope, still didn't shoot. The 3 shots from Stick It, Dibs, and Redcap are going to go on your character here. 5 up. Haha. I reroll 1s to hit. Oh, that might only be for melee weapons. Let me check that rule.
The reroll ones?
Yeah.
What's it from?
The moon. Let's look at it. Where are you? You can reroll hit rolls of 1 for attacks made by Moonkind Drugs while they are. Oh, no, it's just any one. So I get to reroll 1 of those. So I get 2 hits. And on a 5 up, I wound. No wounds, okay. Lame, sad, low energy goblins. Alright, so now we're going to start charging. The first charge I want to do is the Fanatics here. They go 11 inches. I get all the inches I want. Where do I want to put them then? I'm going to put them on this side back here. I'll put 2 on him, 2 on them, and 1 in the middle for a bridge. Okay. Sour Tongue, he's gonna charge. He goes 7. That gets him in, so Sour Tongue's gonna come in here. Just that side there. Zarbag Skits, they're gonna charge if they can. 7, I think that gets them in. So they're gonna come in and go, well, I'm gonna have to move them all. I'm actually gonna have my, this is gonna be done because I'm gonna have my archers up front. But I have to end with them up front because that's the order we have. So do that, do that. I got plenty of room to bring into here. I'm gonna probably get 1 squig in on the pylon. But I'm definitely not gonna get Prague Donetta in. Oh, actually it'd be within 2 when he piles in 3. So Prague Donetta will be in. This little batch of bros right here is going to charge. I'll move the wound die because they're probably going to pile in right around him. They're going 8 inches. Gives me plenty of room to work with. So I'm going to bring this netter can come all the way up to here for 6, and then 2 inches around to here. Yeah. And then we'll just start bringing them around. Boop, 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 boop. 8 inches. Everything that can go 8 inches, I want to go 8 inches because I need to maximize models in that scoring position.
I don't think you do. I think 1 will be 5.
Maybe. We'll see. Stranger things have happened, right? Big Blob, I think, is going to do a charge. The blob charge. It's like being eaten by a gelatinous ooze, right? I get a 5. I'm going to take that 5 and I'm going to go. Whoop. I'm just going to let you maximize against me with your ranged bros and murderate me.
Oh, I think the range bros are particularly amazing in close combat.
4 up, 4 up.
How many attacks?
2. No range.
So they're not terrible, but it is not their job.
I'm going to bring these guys into this pocket. And then I am going to, just for good measure, I'm going to keep a nice rat tail out like this to prevent any sneaky runny bits. There. Okay, let's get over to the stoners. Stoners charge. They get in. Bloop. 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 Okay. Big guy. Let's see if he can double 1 again. It's gonna be epic if he does. If he double 1s, I'm not rerolling it. I'm just gonna. Nah, he 7s it. He averages. How many wounds does this model have?
5.
5. Ooh, so I could squish him on a 6. Let's bring this guy in over here, there. Yeah, let's bring him in here. Okay, whatever. And then that's the movement. We don't do magic anymore.
Nobody has magic left.
Right.
Are all the shaman dead too?
No, it's just, I still think movement magic shooting, but now it's just shooting. So on a 3 or less, those guys shoot. They're, oh no wait, we just charged. Right, we're not doing that. This is charge, we go to combat, we go with the fanatics first. There are 5 fanatics. They are going to pile in exactly as they are.
Oh, they're doing defense.
Okay, defense there, and does that guy need to declare anything?
No.
Okay, so we have the 2 here on him. Let's do that first. This number of attacks, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, these hit on 4s. I'm pretty sure they don't get to reroll the 1s. These wound on the 3s. So that means -2.
These are on the sequiturs or the hero?
On the guy, hero guy.
D5s. So 2 get through.
2, do a 2 or D3 each. So 4. Okay. And then we're going to do the other 2 on the sequiturs. So only 4 attacks. See, this is where it all falls apart on me. They all hit. 3 wounds. -2. Yep.
Need 6s, rerolling.
1. Okay. And this many wounds. 4. Okay. And then Sour Tongue is a fanatic, so he gets to go first as well. He does D6 attacks, 3 attacks on the character. Same thing, he does not hit at all. And I just gotta make sure that, you have to be a Moon Clan Grot, and I'm pretty sure that fanatics aren't Moon Clan Grots, they're Moon Clan fanatics. Right. Okay. So the character survives to fight another day. Boo, hiss. Then I get to go first with the unit. Probably gonna go with I'll spend a command point to give reroll 1s. Sorry, I have to remember that. And I will go with, does it matter?
It doesn't matter.
Does it matter? I'm gonna go with big guy. Just because it's fun. I'm gonna do his first attack, and I gotta read how it works because I want to try and squish something. See if he can pick something up and squish it. Squish it good. Okay. Crushing grip. Do not use the attack sequence for an attack made with the crushing grip. Instead, pick one enemy model that is in range of the attack and roll a die. If the roll is equal to or greater than the wounds characteristics of the model, it is slain.
Alright.
He wants to try and squish. It's a bad idea. I mean, I should squish these guys because then I only fail on a 1, right? Because they're 2 wound models.
Yeah, but
But I want to try and squish the boss or your ordinator. So I need a 5 or a 6, right? Okay, 5 or a 6. Nope, he lives. Okay. I'm going to do 2 attacks from him onto that guy and 2 attacks onto the unit. Okay, let's do the unit first. He hits on a 3, rerolling 1s. Boo! You leaving?
Yeah, I'm going to dinner.
I'm gonna have to buzz you down. So 1 second. So I do 1 -2.
it's on the castigators.
Yep.
Need 6.
Okay. D6. 1. Boo!
Still kills one.
And then the 2 on the ordinator. Oh man, I still got another 2. Alright, so I hit once. I wound once. -2.
6. Nope.
Okay, and this is D6 damage. 1! Oh, my boss lives!
He did 1?
He did 1 wound to a castigator and 1 to the
Oh.
orc. Okay, here, let me buzz you downstairs and then we'll do the rest of this.
Okay.
It's good
I'll be
seeing
right
you,
back.
man.
Good to see you. Sorry, I gotta run.
No.
Dinner appointments.
Alright, let's see what we can do now. So you get to do something.
Okay.
So you could kill my boss. Nah, don't do it.
So who's already been activated, or who is left to activate?
This blob,
Okay.
so Zarbags gets these guys, these guys, these guys.
Well, let's. Oh yeah, the Relictor has 4 wounds. Let's go ahead and do that then.
Okay. Let me see if I can fix whatever camera angles this guy is doing to us. Why does he just... He has you guys just staring at the shrine the whole game, huh?
That's odd.
What a bad... So the Relictor is the guy over there.
Yep.
I'm just gonna kind of aim it at our big blob there in the middle of the table.
Cool. Yeah, so he's next to Fanatic, so I'm just gonna attack Fanatic.
Okay.
Okay, 2 attacks at -1 rend.
-1 rend on these guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Damage, how much?
Just 1.
Just 1? Okay, so you kill 2. Squish. Squish, squish, squish. Okay. I get to go.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna go with trolls.
Yep.
Let's see. Hit on 3s, reroll 1s. Okay. Wound on 3s. Ugh, bad. Only 2. -2.
We need 6s.
6 wounds.
Alright.
Okay. You get to go.
I'll attack with the Cellstar Ballista. Just attacking the massive goblins.
We have -1.
Okay, need 5s. That's it, yeah.
That should do it. And you ran?
Nope.
So 5 left. 7. Okay. Alright, I will go with I guess I'll go with the blob. I'm gonna blob you hard. So pile in. Pile. That guy's touching so he can't move. These guys can go over here. There. These guys around. Like that. Maybe. Sure. That's good enough. Alright, so the we have I probably want to put as much into the ballista as possible. So we have 1, 2, 3 netters that can go on the ballista. They're -1 attack because of the Gemini. So that's 6 attacks. Hiya! That hit on 4s, I get to reroll the 1. Nope. And wound on 3s. So 2.
No rend.
No rend.
4s. Take 1.
Okay. And then we're going to do all the spears that can go on the ballista too. So that's going to be all but those 2. So not these 2. That guy has to go there, so that guy pops out. Spear, so not these 2. Not that guy. Okay. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 spears. Okay? Spears are super garbage, so you have nothing to worry about. that, they all became 1s again. We pull out everything that isn't a 5 or a 6. Wow, which is really good. And then these wounds on 2s. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 wounds on the ballistae.
Five.
Okay.
Still has one left.
Hooray! It survived to fight another day. Okay, then there's 2 guys that can go on those. Oh wait, 3 guys, because that guy can go there. Put them back where they were. So 3 guys there. 1 is a netter. It's on 4. Wounds on 3. So 2 wounds, and then 2 are normal bros. 1 hits and 1 wound.
Took 1 from the other thing and 1 from that, so lose another one.
Okay.
I guess I'll attack with my castigators.
Okay.
So do 4,
-1.
then 5 up, and 4. 1 at no rent.
On the goblins,
Yeah.
1 at no rend becomes a 5 up. Sorry, I had to think about that way too long. So you squish 1, and I'll squish this guy way back here
Okay.
because science. Okay. I have gone with the blob. I've gone with the big guy. I've gone with the trolls. The things I have not gone with is this. So this unit here, we're gonna pile in the squiggy. And the other squiggy and squig handler, and then the bow guys. They're not going to be able to make it in, and the netter, he's there. Okay. So I'm going to consult the chart because there were a few things that were just slightly different than standard bros in this unit. And I'm not sure what that was. Like, I think my netter is not using the net profile. I think he uses a slitta. Alright, so I have 4 attacks from squigs that hit on 4s. Ooh, I miss with all of them. They're not goblins, so they don't get to reroll. The guys with the bows, I have 2 guys with bows. They use slittas in combat, so they hit once. They wound nonce. The squig prodder, he swings once. He misses. That's it. Wow, that unit did nothing.
Yeah, that was surprising.
Yeah, the squigs totally whiffed there.
Alright, well, I'll attack with my ordinator then. Need 3s.
-1.
8 4s. And wounds on 3. Yep, 1 at -1.
1 at -1. I believe he is a 4-up. Big guy, what are you? What is your save? Where are you on here? Come on, big guy. Come on, big guy. Aha, found you. 4-up, so that becomes 5-up. Nope.
2 damage.
No! A scratch. A scratch. Alright, I need... There's one of my little red dice. There we go. 2 damage on the big guy. Okay. That goes on him. That goes on him. Alrighty. I don't think anybody over here is within 3 to pile in. They did charge, so they could still pile in even if there's nobody within 3. So that will get 1 netter. I think it's just going to be the 1 netter that gets in. Okay. Nobody else will have the range. So 1 netter. It hits you on a 4. Rerolls the 1s. Hits you once. It's probably going to only wound you on a 5 right now. Yep. And that's it. I think that's the combats.
Okay.
Battle Shock.
I'm just gonna concede.
Okay.
Yeah. Good game, man.
Alright. Yeah, good game. Wow, that flipped fast, huh?
Yeah, that flipped super fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the 10 sequitors over there were just tied up with that one dude for 2 turns.
He just tanked and tanked and tanked.
I think I did almost 20 damage, and he just
The power of the 4-up save, man. That's just insane.
yeah.
Yeah, and even this guy lasted a whole round of damage, so.
Oh, I just
Yeah.
Usually 10 sequitors can smash any unit they run into.
Yeah, that was unusual amounts of tankiness. So, let's see here. What do we get? Okay, let's go to there. What happens if we get home? There we go. Yeah, it was tough that these guys, like, you almost killed them, but because the shrine was there, I could just keep them alive and not have to worry about it.
Yeah, like I'd never killed that unit. I mean, I fired into the ballista like 2 turns with it, including an extra shooting round.
Yeah, 60 wounds is a lot to whittle down, I guess. So.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. I'm really sad this guy didn't get that charge that one turn.
That was ridiculous, man.
But
You got
that
screwed
was
on that roll.
that was funny. So whatever. All right. Well, thanks for playing.
That's my pleasure, man.
Yeah.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
Like I think if I had gotten the first turn on
Mhm.
this turn, I think I might have had a chance. But
Yeah, you would have put a big dent into me again, I think. Well, I would have, if you won first, I would have put the Geminids right back through you, so you would have been -1 to hit. Which would have probably really hurt, because I could have hit both those units with that.
it wouldn't have been great. But I had 2 command points, so I could have done another round of the castigators and the ballista.
Yeah, so two extra rounds of shooting. Yeah, that would have made a difference.
Yeah.
And these guys might have they would have finally killed these characters, and you would have scored pretty big, but yeah.
Yeah, I only got, despite how well it looked like I was doing, I actually only got a strong score in 1 round.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah.
Alright, and then I would have scored, these are worth how much when you have a pair?
They're worth 3 points total.
3, 4, 5, 6. So that was another 6, that puts it up, okay, 13 to 8? No, just 6, 13 to 6.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we'll call it there. Alright.
Yeah, I make it a point not to concede during someone's turn.
In the middle of it?
Yeah, that's just a dick move.
Yeah.
But it was like, as soon as you just devastated, like I forget what first unit you took out that turn, it was like, nothing's gonna happen. I can't come back from that.
Yeah. The trolls, those trolls, like, did pretty well.
Yeah, they did. Like, I think if you had to take that battle shock test, I could have gotten something done with wiping them out, but
Yeah, because if I had gotten unlucky. And that first round was a gamble rolling to see if I lost any, but I needed to save my command point, so.
yeah.
It feels kind of weird not having a command point to start, but I think as long as if I go up against somebody who has a lot of ranged or, an alpha strike, then I just deploy everything within the range of the shrine, and I should be okay.
Yeah.
But who knows? Alright, well, I think I'm gonna end the stream. Everybody who tuned in, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and all of that stuff. Thanks a lot. Bye.